up, and welcome back to the greatest podcast hosted by two mask guys with very handsome accents, Mack Attack.
We're number one, baby.
True facts.
That's real. That's real.
Documented right now, baby.
Stated and factuated.
Yeah, for sure, Trainee. I'm Monster Mack, like I said, and we got my best friend, my tag partner, one half of Mack Attack.
Training number one, baby. I'm up in this piece. I'm in the half.
Where you built from?
The Monster Mack Training School. What?
That's right,
Stop putting the mic in my face already. We're off the rip. You're not interviewing me. That's not how this show works, dog.
Yo, on this episode, we're digging in to one of our favorite documentaries. Hold up.
Before we deep dive into one of our favorite wrestling documentaries, Mac, I just want to say congratulations.
To me?
To you. You beat Trevor's ass in wrestling trivia. And I'm going to tell you right now, that is not what I thought was going to happen. That's why you didn't get the victory cake. It had Trevor's name on it. That's why the banner didn't drop with all the confetti and stuff. It had Trevor's name.
You could have just squished his name off.
I didn't have time. You know what I mean? We were going to bring it out on the air.
I would have ate it anyways.
I know you would have.
Victory cake, Guesselmania.
Mac,
and it was mostly guesses.
Yeah, that's why it's called Guesselmania. You got the points. You took the V. I gotta say congrats,
I just want
buddy.
to thank you a little too. You know, give you a little nudge.
You don't gotta nudge me, man. I didn't give you any answers.
He came up with all the questions.
I didn't give you any answers.
Nudge. Thanks.
Don't tell people because then no one's gonna want to come on to battle you for the Guesselmania championship.
Come on down. I'm unbeatable, baby. You can't beat me.
He cannot be beat, folks.
And left and right.
If you want to try to beat the man, then send us a message, drop a comment. I don't know.
If you can't beat the man, then you
gotta be the man. And you're the man.
Yes, sir.
But yeah, I just wanted to say congratulations, buddy. But now, go ahead, drop that knowledge. What are we doing
today? The man, the legend, and the Portuguese guy down the street?
Of course I do. Yeah.
I was the man in that situation.
You were the man. Oh, you wanted to do
this day.
before we deep dive into the documentary. You wanted to show a clip?
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you for reminding me.
No problem. I know you would have forgotten.
I made you pull the clips.
I had to go and find it.
It's already pulled, but I wish I would have mentioned it last episode. But this is a little tribute to Sabu.
What the hell? No.
Come on now, Trainee!
Pom. That was me stabbing the shit out of you, dude. That's what that was.
And apparently we sang his theme song to it. But
yeah, you're damn right we did.
Back in the day, we finally got one-on-one competition. Me versus you. Who's going to go over? Who's going to win? And
I wouldn't say it was much of a competition.
Yeah, dude. I don't know what happened. I missed the moonsault, and
I hit you with a shining wizard, which I can't
really
even.
Sweet.
I barely remember that I used to do that move. This video is from so long ago. That was easily 2004.
And why'd you come up with the idea to stab the hell out of me after the match?
I found a tent spike.
Yeah.
Laying around, and I thought it was hilarious to wrestle you with the tent spike in my kick pad the whole time. So, in tribute to Sabu, back then.
Well, even back then, dude, I know how much of a Sabu fan you were, as am I. So, I understand it, and I respect it, brother.
Yeah, that's why there's no heat here. Also, you didn't bleed or anything. You had the mask on. It was a tent spike, so it was kind of dull. I was just kind of jabbing.
I had some indents in my forehead.
I was jabbing your head, less than cutting it. I was
took a little while for them indents to come out. But, yes, that was into dedication to Sabu. But, Trainee, tell them.
Yes.
Tell the people they've been watching. You can check out any episode of the Mack Cast on Spotify, YouTube, Facebook. Baby, it's up and it's rolling.
We got it in a bunch of different places. You can't miss it, so you should probably just, listen to it.
I say watch them on all the platforms.
All the platforms. Like and subscribe.
Each platform.
Go to prowrestlingtees.com/the Mack Cast. Or just Mack Cast.
Sweet merchandise. We got it.
Yeah, we got that sweet merchandise, and Mac. It's not just Mack Cast merchandise on there. We might be working PWT a little bit.
Really?
Yeah, we got some Ray Ranson T-shirts on there. We got some Zach Justice tees.
You can get yourself a T-Pants Cabral T-shirt.
It is a majestic photo.
Quite majestic.
I don't even know why I don't own that shirt yet. Honestly, I should have bought it years ago.
Copyright Sunshine Photography.
Copyright Sunshine Photography. Thanks for taking that sweet-ass photo.
Hey, but this episode, we're going to be kicking into the backyard, an old, awesome wrestling documentary about backyard wrestling training, #1. And it's one of our favorite documentaries for a reason.
It's great. Mac, I think you might know more about this one than I do. Did you buy like a collector's DVD?
I have it on DVD, my
with
friend.
like the bonus commentary.
Watch the bonus commentary.
So you're gonna be the one dropping information to me.
I have a little bit of insight, my friend.
Oh no.
Welcome back from the technical difficulties here in the Mack Studios.
Took a little ride there, Mac. We kind of fell off to the side. Turns out our tripod's broken, but fuck it, we figured it out.
Tripod's broken, but the camera's still good, baby. The Mack Cast is still on.
I'll put this camera on top of a pile of books if I have to. We're filming the Mack Cast, pal.
That tripod tried canceling us, dude. Not gonna happen. Because we're watching the backyard.
Uncancelable. I'm saying it. I'm going to stop saying all kinds of stuff you're not supposed to say.
That is not true. We are very cancelable.
Who's going to cancel me? Who's going to cancel me? No, ain't no damn body.
And no, I believe you now. I am very convinced.
All right, yeah. So definitely don't say any of those things.
No. You don't have to test it, brother.
Mac, what are we doing here, bud?
We are watching the backyard pro wrestling documentary about backyards.
Just backyards, like
backyards.
Mowing, mulching, all kinds of
shrubberies.
Shrubberies, yeah.
But they're gonna tear all that down because it's actually about backyard wrestling, and you know it, you love it.
Do they know it? Do they know it?
They've done it themselves.
Well, yes. I thought you were talking about the documentary. I thought you were saying they know the documentary.
I'm talking about the fans out there. If they haven't wrestled in the backyard training, they at least played the video game.
Yeah, I mean, I was going to say a great video game. I don't know if great is the right word. Fun video game.
Very
Definitely
fun.
a fun video game. If you throw a fish at someone, it follows them.
No matter where
where they go, and it hits them.
Always with the contact.
Always with contact. Max, so what we're going to do is we're going to hit play in 3, 2, whiz on, and we're starting off. Bam, the backyard, baby.
Featuring Rob Van Dam, brother.
Damn right. Rob Van Dam right.
They got the big stars for this one. Made in...
You know, a lot of people say, you know, you gotta have
Here he
motives.
is, Mac.
You gotta have, you know, styling and profiling, or if you smell what the Rock is cooking or something. Well, I got my own. Mine is the EKD, which stands for Excellent Knowledge and Determination.
Damn
and
right,
as you can see
Mac.
on the match.
I just had to let the people hear that.
And I hope
before we said
that
anything, because that's the
and go
introduction to
elsewhere.
the Lizard.
In the Backyard Federation where I learned it, and I'm gonna take it elsewhere to the WWF. That's where I'm going. That's my dream. That's my goal. My goal is to be the world's heavyweight champion.
You think this is a
beat
tough enough tryout
Chris
video?
Benoit, beat Jericho, beat
that's
Flair,
probably the
beat
tape that he
whoever
sent.
there is.
Yeah.
Rob Van Dam. I don't
But
care who it is.
almost a
I wanna go all
WWE
the way. That's
superstar.
me right here.
Totally missed out on this one. That's the Lizard you just see.
That is, ladies and gentlemen, that is the Lizard. That is the introduction to the Lizard. We got these two.
You got the Jimmy headband. His name was Jimmy, I'm guessing.
He looks like a Jimmy.
The old Billy and Chuck headbands. You hear this song, Training
I do.
It's a dope song.
I don't know if we have the same definition of dope, but it's definitely a song.
This is like, as if AI, you couldn't even make this song today, brother.
And here he comes, Mr. Monday Night.
Rob Van Dam.
Rob Van Dam, actually, in
My
the
backyard.
on
Although
the
not
special
currently
features, it
suitable
says a
for
lot of bad
backyard
things about pro
This is
wrestling.
where I
About
come.
pro wrestling or about backyard
About
wrestling?
backyard wrestling,
As a 170 pound
mainly
kid,
that you should be
graduated
trained.
high school.
Yeah.
All my
You shouldn't be
coaches,
hurting
you know,
yourself in
told me, "You
class.
will not
Why
be
would you
around."
all that
use?
crazy
I
stuff.
didn't
Why
have
would you
anybody
use
to
any
keep
of that
me way
footage
behind me saying,
in
"Yeah,
the
no
documentary
problem,
about
piece of cake,
backyard
you're
wrestling?"
gonna go straight to the top and make a good
They
living."
don't.
No, I just believed in myself, and I respect the kids that believe in themselves.
You're pretty
too,
much
and I
hearing
can
what
hear it
Van
in their
Dam-
voices when they tell
all
me,
the
"I am
positives
So
the
this
right
came
now.
out in 2002,
believe it.
right? The documentary.
Break into the
It probably
business,
took him a while
you
to
have
film.
to go to a
When is
wrestling
this? What
school.
Rob Van Dam do you
You
think
have to
this
pay
is?
tuition. You
Like,
have to
it
have
has
a
to be what,
professional
WW
train you the
Do you
right
think?
way,
No,
just
no,
like any
no.
other
You think
trade
he's
school, just like
signed
if you wanted to be a
and he's
Yeah,
doing
living in that
beauty
fancy
school,
house. Look at
it
this
works the
fancy
same way.
backyard.
You pay
Not
tuition, you go
suitable
through the
for
courses,
backyard
and then you
wrestling.
qualify.
clearly not suitable for backyard wrestling? You think that's? I think that's ECW money.
Not everyone will go to wrestling school, clearly.
Those who don't live their dreams in the backyard, Mac.
Dude,
I
I
was
can
invited over the internet
understand.
to
I
Fermi,
can
Nevada, which
what's
is
the
off
word
Highway
for it?
50.
What's the word for it, Trainee? Like I kind of lived this at one point.
This is where
because I used to wrestle in the
You
backyard.
associate with it? You
I
understand
lived,
it?
I thought I was living the dreams. You know what I mean?
When you were a backyard wrestler, you're saying.
I used to put a lady, my mom, in a headlock. And
I have never,
take
not
it down
once,
for
I've
sure.
never, not once seen you put your mom in a headlock. Not one time.
Dude, also, this documentary starring Tough Daddy.
Clearly, he looks just like him.
His brother is played by Scott Levesque. Can you believe that?
It's almost.
The entire family loves
Now these two boys, right? These two guys, they're siblings, and they backyard wrestle in their.
China?
It's like they live in like a desert.
Yeah,
They live in like the desert somewhere in Arizona.
Drink your milk.
I think you just find like any open land in Arizona to do some backyard wrestling.
Oh, so you don't
Right.
think that's part of their property? You think they're like just going out into the desert,
If it's not,
digging up
I think-
holes and
yeah,
sending
yeah.
people to hell?
The backyard.
Nana?
Now, here's
Speak to you for a
him
minute.
about to
Already
explain
did a part one. You
the
never
3
seen it,
stages
but
of
we're doing
hell
part two.
in
You
backyard
have to
wrestling.
This documentary starts off hot.
inside
We're
a
going
barbed
right.
wire
We
ring.
go from the lizard to Rob Van Dam
It's just like a
to the
wrestling
3
ring,
stages
but
of hell.
For
This
sure.
dude
Ring ropes
is that
made of barbed
explaining
wire.
it to his man.
Scott
The
Levesque,
second part-
Arizona
His
Scott
Mima.
Levesque.
You have to bury your opponent alive.
His
in a
Mima.
grave.
That doesn't look anything like
A
Scott
6
Levesque.
foot
What the
No,
hell are you talking about?
ACW back in the day.
Third stage.
Back when
is
we
where
were
you
straight
have
off
to
from backyard
throw
wrestling.
your
So you say
opponent
in
into a
2002?
pit.
In 2002.
That
around
Scott
this
Levesque
time,
looked just
that
like
dude
that.
looked like an
Right.
Arizona version of Scott
Right.
Levesque.
It's like a
I don't
piece
know,
of
man.
wood,
I don't know.
And it's covered in barbed wire.
Look at that.
and
That
it's
guy
set on
definitely
fire.
looks like Tough Daddy
And you
then.
put your
That guy for sure
opponent
looks like.
through
I'll
the
give you.
barbed
I'll give you a tough daddy.
wire and the barbed wire to get the win.
Hold on, this is a great line.
That's how you win 3 stages of hell too. And we'll be using like.
Oh
we'll be
man,
using
now you.
weapons
Show
like
us.
this,
Too
crutches
soon
wrapped
with the
in
good
barbed
line.
wire,
Look at this
chairs
guy.
wrapped in barbed wire.
There's many
I thought
good
you
lines
said
in
it was
this.
fake.
There it is. I thought that was all fake.
Wrestling is fake.
It is fake.
But
he
what you
said.
just said doesn't sound fake. Is that why you
Yeah.
came home with blood all over your clothes?
The funniest
Is that
part
why
is
you
right
came
now-
home with blood all over you?
The funniest part is the stuff they're doing
and 4
like, isn't
picture frames that we're getting for our match today.
predetermined, scripted
I'm
at
happy
all.
as
Like
Right,
they're doing
right,
some
yeah,
very
yeah.
We break a lot of
dangerous.
shit
They're just
today.
Real
giving each other.
stuff.
Really
They're
costs
giving
us
each other
nothing.
moves.
It's kind of good for us
Onto,
because all the
onto the
flaming
ground.
boards and barbed
Paychecks.
wire.
And the only
So
work
we
part
don't
of
have
it
a
is
budget,
that
really. So we can get more stuff for
like,
our dollar.
hey, I'm gonna give you a power bomb.
That
Why we
was
come to this
what I
dollar
was
store.
trying
It's
to
kinda like
iterate.
the wrestling store.
Now
for
they're hitting the
backyarders, I guess.
Dollar
That's
Tree, the
pro
Dollar
wrestling-
General.
The backyard pro wrestler's dream right there, the Dollar Tree.
You think they have barbed wire at
That's
the
where I
Dollar
get
Tree
my
in
pro-
Arizona?
My backyard wrestling
middle of
weapons
Nevada
for sure.
desert.
You got all the pans.
Look, dude, this mom is out here. She's like, she's part of the crew. She's doing ring.
Family
She's a
effort,
part of
yeah.
ring crew. Yeah.
Hey, Trevor. That's a hot mom right there.
I probably spend
I'm
more
saying, what do you
time with
think?
my
Is that a hot mom?
in one day, and most parents spend a week with their children.
She's giving me Sarah
See how
Connor
they just
vibes.
created this whole thing.
I can
with
see
their
that.
I'm
I
liking
can
it.
see
I'm
Sarah
liking
Connor
it.
vibes from you for sure.
It's just amazing to me.
There is no fate but what we
You know,
make,
if you want
lady.
something bad enough, how you figure things out and you do it, and you follow your dreams. It's just amazing to me.
She
I
She
don't think there's
basically
any
just said
particular
there
way
is
to
no
do
fate
it.
but
I
what
think
you make.
Just do it, and
that was the backyard wrestling
you know,
version.
it looks
Yeah,
better.
that's the BY Dub version.
She's building the battle
first time I
zone,
met their mom
and their two
in the
sons are gonna
emergency
tear
room
their bodies
after the
apart.
first
They're
3
young,
We
young
just cut to it.
bodies.
Look at that. These young top boys.
These guys are probably not walking around too well. Probably walking around like me. and
Just
you,
like
you know
us.
what I
Just
mean?
like us. Except they did some way cooler shit than we did. I never got power bombed into a pit of death with fire and barbed wire.
Were they at the hospital right there?
They were at the hospital.
They're at the
Yes.
hospital.
Oh no!
Choking the shit out of his mom.
Big choke slam. I seen you do that to your mom before. Never a headlock though.
That was under the guise of backyard wrestling. though.
It was upstairs in
It
your.
was not abusive.
It was in your house. It was upstairs.
Like, what's
I really
that
can't
thud
wait to watch
noise?
this match, though.
I love that they cut to the like obviously poor VHS footage of like the like their
Gives me kind
cameraman.
of a
You know what I
rush as a
mean?
parent.
Loving it.
Did you watch?
Which
Did
I
you
know
read?
some
No,
people
that's
put
their
me down
house.
for
They're,
what
they're
I
not.
do.
It's not a
Okay,
random.
alright.
Their house is in the
Mind
background. I told you,
You know,
man.
what do you
That
think?
must have been a different guy. It's coming up.
It looks like you could
But,
be
uh,
They spent $17 on all those dollar light bulbs.
very painful because when they
Gonna fill that
From the
hole
dollar.
up from the
That's
dollar.
a good
It's not
value
bad.
right
That's a good.
there.
That's a solid value. A great value, some would
I
say.
think
They
my
dug
biggest fear,
themselves
as
a
long as it
pit
doesn't get in their eyes,
with
I'll
some
be
light
okay.
bulbs in it.
before
Now,
every
like,
match that they
you
have.
see, like,
for
how
all these,
excited they were about this, right? So they're out there in the middle of the night. You think,
living
like,
the
digging
dream.
the
They were
hole
with it. I
in the
know,
middle of the
no
night.
doubt.
Because they're like, tomorrow's the show, man. We got to get this hole dug.
You've been there, though, Trainee, right?
I don't know if I've ever dug a hole for backyard wrestling.
You would have, though, if you had to.
If I had to,
She's
yeah,
like my
yeah.
number one,
I mean,
number one person in my life.
If you could afford the $17 for the light bulbs.
My girlfriend, but
I for sure didn't have when I was backyard wrestling. I for sure didn't have $17.
It was tough. That's why you needed the dollar
I gotta
store.
take care of
Times
my
was
mother. She's
tough.
done a lot
Backyard
for
wrestling
me
was
the past-
paying the
past
bills,
couple years.
baby.
Bo Gates.
She sits back, and whenever I need to talk, she listens to me.
Does he look like Tough Daddy?
She's just.
He most
She's like
certainly
not
Ollie
only my mom, but
Gates
she's like my best
out
friend.
here with his girlfriend who gets like. I don't want to give it away. All this stuff is fantastic. This documentary is available on YouTube if you want to watch it without us yelling over it.
Or on DVD. I have it on DVD.
Right, but people aren't going to buy it. They can just watch it for free on YouTube.
For sure. Or they can, no, screw that. Watch this. Watch us.
Yeah, and then watch the thing, or watch us twice. I don't care what you do.
Twice.
I don't care what you do. Watch, don't watch. I don't know.
Do you ever sit down,
like you're looking at him.
you know, and review your tapes with your family? Did your family get involved when you were backyard wrestling?
When I was backyard wrestling,
Or did they hate it?
no, they hated it. They did like I used to do it in my actual backyard.
Yeah.
And then because they hated it so much, I just went to there's like a parking lot behind my
Yeah,
house
that's what I'm talking about.
in the grass. So we would wrestle in the grass in the parking lot behind my house.
Backyard wrestling's legal anyway.
I guess so. I mean,
why I'm a
the cops
waitress.
rolled up on us a couple of times. They're like, "Hey, what are you doing?" We're like, "Making
Oh,
movies."
good job, right?
You
Like,
have
good
to switch this
suplex,
on.
dude.
The cops were in. They circled around. They turned that lights on. We get to have wrestling
You
at
just
night.
told your girlfriend, you gotta turn it on, you jackass.
Dominated and owned the RBWA.
Look at him.
My little
Justin
brother,
Gates.
the little tag
Scott
along.
Levesque, does he look like Scott
Haven't been
Levesque?
beaten by me enough,
a little
Barabbas.
bit.
Oh, don't lie to
Scream for
him,
mommy,
Trevor.
Barabbas.
Scott
Scream for
Levesque from
mommy.
2002.
Trevor kissing ass because he
You will
lost the
cease.
competition.
Your life will end.
Just agreeing
I
with
will
you.
kill
Hoping he
you.
gets extra points
The
now.
storyline of 3 Stages of Hell 2 is
Bow
my
down
brother's
to the
been
master.
beaten all his
That
life,
looks a lot
and
like
by
the
my mother,
game.
and it's time for him to stand up.
Oh, this is
and
Tough
not
Daddy
take
from
it anymore.
2002 as well.
My
No, it's
mother's
tough that he
gonna side
now
with
too.
me.
I mean, minus the shitty tattoos and the bald head.
At the end of the match, it'll be my turn to take the
Got that
punishment
sh-
from her.
Bo's girlfriend.
Yeah, there's something
films all
about
of their
backyard
matches
wrestling
so
too.
they can
There's
review
always a
any
Mick Foley guy,
afterwards.
right?
Yeah, there has to be.
There's like always it makes the same noises. He does a
This is the ring announcer.
Oh, yeah.
And the bell ringer.
And the bell has rung, baby.
He's also the fan.
This is the first match of the documentary match. Let's take a look, man.
Oh.
You hear that glass break? You think that was added in after?
No, I think that was real.
Oh, holy shit.
They're doing all these things. Right arm suplex that drives me nuts.
Yeah.
For the three fans.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cheering them on.
Stay down in the dirt where you belong.
I love that the mother plays a big role in it, too.
Oh, mom is involved, baby.
Is that a Slayer shirt, Trevor? Getting, what is there?
Point
in my mic?
Point it towards your face. You don't have to put it in your mouth, but point it towards your face.
Yeah. Oh, dude. You ever get hit with a light bulb?
Yeah, but never for wrestling.
What?
Like at school and stuff.
Yeah.
I got hit with a light bulb.
Like fell off the ceiling and
No. There was like a bunch of them laying around somewhere, and we hit each other with them.
wet floor sign, classic backyard wrestling weapon. Doesn't hurt at all. Makes a crazy noise.
Get him.
I mean, yeah, but it also, I mean,
Put him in the pit.
I feel like a wet floor sign now is so passe.
Crucify him now.
They
You know what I
don't
mean?
even
Like
exist
nobody
anymore.
Right? Nope. I'm look, she's crying. She thinks she's gonna watch.
Well, he's about to die. You know.
It's called the three stages of hell, man. I don't like. What do you?
I love that she has to get the good angles of her boyfriend dying.
Wow.
No.
You think when he watches it back, he can hear her crying?
Oh, yeah.
Bitch. What is her fucking
Like
problem?
what? Ruining the footage?
Yeah, you just. Oh, I can't even use this clip now because you're crying in it.
Wrestling school and train professionally, but right
This
now,
is probably when they
until
went to the
can afford
hospital.
that, they'll stay in
Yeah,
the
most
backyard,
likely.
Dude, his hair
performing
got
about
tangled
once
up
a
in
month
the
to
barbed wire. It
loyal
was crazy.
fans.
At one point, she's like, you're bleeding, but I can't find a wound. It's like, yeah, it's in there. If there's blood pouring
It's
out,
definitely in there.
it's in there.
Person or 500, it's still.
Trevor, you're
putting on a show.
the metal shirt aficionado here. You don't know if that's a Slayer
Yeah,
shirt?
is that not a Slayer shirt?
There's no logo.
You think it's a skull? The
I'm
Brock
looking right
Lesnar
at
logo.
him.
Yeah, the Brock
It's a
Lesnar
Brock
skull.
Lesnar. 2002, Brock Lesnar was around.
He must
but
have got that tattoo inspired from some kind of metal band, I'm sure.
What, the giant
thing
the
on
penis
his
on his chest?
Yeah. No.
You got a few big marks.
A peni, sorry.
You got
Peni.
one big mark that's gonna you
There's
gotta
only
get
one of them.
cleaned.
It's pretty scarred up over there.
It's not real deep though.
Your back
You
looks
got
like that
a
from
couple yellow here,
doing
too.
steroids, though. All the back knee you got?
My back.
From all the steroids you were doing back in the day. It's all scarred up just like that.
I used to have Trevor shoot me in the back.
Right in the butt cheeks.
I'll take care of you.
It's the best shape of your life.
For sure, brother. I'm about to get there. I heard they got that shot.
This one?
Lose 20 pounds.
Don't
Eating Doritos.
don't do that, man. You're gonna look like you're dying. I think that's what Ozempic, is that what you're talking about?
Ozempic.
Doing shots.
Speaking of doing shots.
I mean, I'm trying to pace myself because this is all we got for this episode. Somebody bought the small bottle this
He
week.
bled only because of the fact that he likes to bleed.
She's real sad that he got hurt, but she's proud of him.
She's proud of him, man. He went out there, he did his thing, right? He didn't die.
He didn't die. That's number one.
Number one, yeah, didn't die. Pretty amped up about that.
When you're backyard wrestling with no ring. I say tramper ring, you know what I mean?
Yeah, at least you had a tramper ring, right? I don't know if you do you remember my
bumping on the grass.
do you remember when I lived in the city and I didn't have like an actual yard and it was just concrete?
Yeah.
Not where I grew, like not the house I lived in, the house I grew up in. You know what I'm talking about?
I do.
Get to where they want to be.
Do you remember I tied the ropes around the grapevines
You gotta do something.
and we put mattresses on the concrete and that's where that was our ring. That's hilarious.
Dude, even if you don't have a ring, you gotta make some kind of outline of a ring.
Right, it's got to be like a designated wrestling area.
It's not like backstage assault, you know what I mean?
You just go everywhere willy-nilly. It's madness.
Brothers going out on the road and traveling with each other.
It's in their heart. It's in
Some
their
beautiful
soul.
footage here of
They
the
will make it.
Arizona land side.
As I set off on my journey
Route 50.
across the backyards of America,
It's funny,
I found
this guy
hundreds
talks
of
about
kids' backyards
doing
wrestling.
a documentary about American backyard.
Every town that I came
But he's
to
actually
had at
from
least
the
one
UK,
backyard
dude.
wrestling
Yeah, I thought you were gonna wait.
And he
I thought you
hired
were
a guy
gonna
for
wait.
Fiverr.
Fiverr?
Yeah, that didn't exist.
Yeah, I was gonna say that did not exist
They hired some guy to do the voiceover.
because he was very British, right?
Oh, there's Adderall Dave.
ADD Dave.
Professional wrestlers,
And then-
a lot of them had really cool costumes.
We knew a guy like this that backyard wrestled, right?
Bongo.
Who does he remind you of? You don't have to say his name. You don't have to
Scary
say it.
mask.
What was his gimmick name though?
Oh man, I don't know. Clorax the Destroyer or some dumb shit like that.
He's a
He had
wild
like
hamburger.
a stick that he like.
Yeah, he like taped
Dumps
batteries and weird shit to it. And then he'd get mad that nobody wanted to.
Like,
There he is, ADD Dave. That's my dude.
But my favorite character was the Lizard.
My dream is to be a professional wrestler. That's what I want. That's what I want to be. This is how I'm going to do it. This is where I'm going to start. Where I'm going to finish is hopefully in WWF. The Hardcore Championship.
It's hardcore tile.
Look at that belt. Coyote Ugly shirt. This is fantastic.
All the backyard belts are made out of foam.
Foam and plastic, right?
Like maybe even like some.
The
some
Lizard.
I don't care. Whatever.
He doesn't care who's gonna win. Oh man.
Who's this match dedicated to?
It's all heart,
I think it's
devotion,
match
and
dedicated
dedication
to
to
Ryan.
business. You gotta have heart. You have wrestling skills. You gotta have everything. Be in
This
the
is the
backyard.
best,
If you're
dude.
not
I wish he was
hardcore,
still around.
You don't know
Is
the
he
moves,
dead?
You
No,
don't
I don't-
belong in it.
I don't think so.
So
I
get
just
your ass
mean-
out.
I wish
You
I
don't
could
belong
book
in it.
him.
You gotta know everything.
Have you
gotta know
tried? Have you done any
No,
know how to
any kind of
research.
research? Or,
Nothing.
ooh.
You gotta take everything.
I mean, I kick him in the back.
Oh man.
Oh.
I love how the guy puts like he put the wrestling headgear on, hoping it would protect his head.
You missed it. You missed the match being dedicated to Ryan. Pop that top off. Let's get wild with it, baby.
Oh man. Love it.
I am not taking that bump.
2 sawhorses and a piece of wood. That's all you need, dude, for a table.
He's the champion, man. That's not a bad for a backyard wrestling ring.
Wrestling ain't fake.
Wrestling ain't fake. I got this little boo boo on the back of my head.
For all you people out there, you suck.
Oh my God! All right, I'm sorry.
Dude, I can't get over how the guy, when he won the match, he just ran over and he tossed him the belt.
Here you go, kid.
looks like it's right there, but I don't know.
It's up in my head. I feel right here.
He feels it all right.
Yeah, we have to separate here, man. Check it out.
Oh, it's this part. That's where they.
Right.
Oh no! Look at that guy. Oh,
There it is.
oh man! Look at that thing.
The lizard wrestles in Modesto, California.
That's not a bad.
Get a towel.
We have 8 bags of cement.
That's not a
each
bad fake like a backyard ring
Yeah,
like
the
this.
homemade ring, dude.
2x4s across it all the way.
I like the
And,
tires.
metal
underneath.
roofing
I had
like
no
this over it.
brakes.
So
You
it
had
makes
tires
decent
too
noise
at some
when you
point.
hit
You
it.
had
So it's
mattresses.
like
Yep.
You had a bunch of
mattresses.
stuff under there. Honestly, I don't really know what any of it did.
2 full layers of mattresses covering just
That's
pretty
a
much
pretty good
everything.
homemade rig
And
drive.
over that we have 2 tarps. to
Mac
hold
called
down with
Trevor
bucket
over
cords
here.
so it
Trevor's
doesn't,
now on the podcast. Are
blow
you
off.
staying over
Yeah,
here?
there's an open seat
I thought you
for
were. I thought you were doing stuff.
We just have about
Yeah, you're
70
free to come
tires,
and go if you want.
And we just made stacks high enough so they're
Things
almost
came up
at
like the podcast.
the beams of the ring. So when the ring, it'll go down a little so it doesn't hurt as much, but then it'll hit the tire.
Dude, I
and
had a
stop.
straight trampoline ring. And I'm sure you
I know.
knew that.
I know. Look.
Oh my god, dude, right in his dome. Lizard.
And these aren't even like the craziest bumps of this documentary either. It gets like
At
wacky.
26 years old.
Does that dude get
the
a dude's
lizard
on
is
fire?
regarded by many
Can we
to be
show
the
that on?
oldest
Yeah, we're gonna show a dude on
predator
fire.
backyard
You better keep
We have to
watching.
blur it.
I ain't blurring shit.
Every week the wrestler guy shouldn't be reading that. You can read that.
Yeah, you guys can read that. He can't
Yeah.
read, so if anything, it would just be confusing to you.
Crap, you know.
I think it said
You
something
know,
about
I left
the
her
lizard
because
being serious
my
about
girlfriend
wanting to be a
came with me
wrestler.
What about Modesto? Did you see the word Modesto in there?
So I left
Modesto.
early, and that was the reason why I
it's a
left
town.
early. So he's
Oh,
just
he's going to
suspended me for, like,
Modesto.
I don't
He
know,
is going to
6 weeks,
Modesto.
I guess. Called me up this morning and said if I could be
There
there
it is.
today. So, well, here I am going up there, and I already made
See,
plans
dude,
for today.
you
Go
got to
see
network
Rock's
when
movie,
you're doing
but,
the backyard wrestling. You know?
You know,
Yep, yep.
I take
You met
wrestling
some other.
over,
Did you ever meet like any other guys?
Yeah,
That's how I met most of my
That's what I
friends
wanna
through
do today.
backyard wrestling.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's a.
I'm pretty sure every single one of my friends.
You said that you
have
came over here
backyard
at 3 or
wrestled in my
4.
backyard.
We were done by then.
Every single one of them.
Every
Twice.
single
Does your
friend.
pager work? Do you get
Legit.
batteries in it?
Oh,
What
man,
about you, T-Dog?
I was just gonna hit you with.
I have.
Well, you need to go back and
Come
check
back
all
out.
the numbers on there.
Hold on,
You're my
we're
friend.
missing
It should say
the
my
Vince
age, which is
McMahon
17, and
of
then I
backyard
press
wrestling.
star,
You're
and it
too
says
busy
I'm
yelling at
on.
Trevor.
That means
Yeah, I don't understand
He's
why.
my
I'm going
friend.
to tell you to be here tomorrow for a show, but you didn't call me. I didn't
went to go
schedule
name
you.
a couple
No
of people.
excuse. I mean,
And then in my head, I was like, no,
Yeah,
they
I
have
really love
backyard
wrestling.
wrestling.
Got like
If you really
12-year-olds.
wanna be a part of this, we need
Yeah, you're damn right. That kid's
Wrestling
gangsta.
is a sport of dedication. I need dedication.
His name's like Handsome Johnny or something like that too.
Here's his punishment. What was his punishment?
Here's your fun. You missed the show last week. I sent you 911 on the beeper. You didn't come back.
You're wrestling this guy.
Everybody,
Hey,
please.
fat kid, get over
Peter,
here
I
and
need you
beat
over here
this
too.
clown up.
Peter, I need you over here too. This is pretty important.
Oh my God.
There are doubts
I
right
wish I
now
could
on
go.
whether this
How do you
company will
think is
stay
backyard
open.
wrestling still a thing these days?
Think
And I'm
so,
not the only
man.
one
People
having
still
doubts. I'm
doing it?
having serious
Wrestling is so like.
Oh,
because
dude,
we've
it was
been
all
losing
I mean,
that.
people
a lot
are
of
doing it,
wrestlers,
right?
And undedication
But they're just doing it
become
in
a-
rings,
become an
and
all-time
they're
high.
running shows
And
now.
they're only making the shows once a month.
Every week, Josh
It was all
edits
that don't
Modesto
try this at
Championship
home
Wrestling
stuff,
You're
right?
telling me, you're telling me
graphics
that
and music for
the
final
Lizard
broadcast.
is a backyard wrestler, but Tough Daddy's not.
Yeah, well, I think the Lizard probably has more wrestling skills than Tough
That's what I'm
Daddy.
There's
saying.
competition on the way. There are 4 different companies planning to get on the air soon. And from what I hear, they will all make it on the air because there are plenty of time slots open.
There are plenty of time spots available.
Because it's cable
It's
access.
cable access, baby.
Now you will only
We got
be
nothing
able
but
to
time.
miss 1 show a month. Only 1. This is where it all starts.
It's all over when
Every
there's
independent
another
wrestler that
backyard
I've talked
wrestling
to said, I started
federation
in the backyard.
on your cable
It
access time
starts in the
slot.
Oh,
backyard.
they're coming at you too?
Your dedication
in
starts
one,
in
in
the
a local.
backyard. If you
Get
want to
out
go
of here.
places and do things, show me you want to go places and do things. Within the next few weeks, all of you guys will be required to sign waivers.
Oh no,
Your
not the
parents,
waiver.
Yo, my mom had
under 18,
everyone sign him a waiver.
I've never
parents will
once
be
signed a
required to
waiver.
You didn't sign a
as
waiver?
well.
No,
Why
no.
are you
Because I don't
wrestling
want
in
to put
my
myself in
backyard?
danger.
Because I was
According to the
killing
contract,
it, bro.
he is injured.
That's what I'm a trustworthy fella.
Whatever
She knew. She looked you in
medical
the eyes
bills
and
come
she
up
knew.
out of it.
You signed a
won't
waiver,
lie
right?
on my hands. I won't be
I
liable
signed
for
it.
it.
Son of
I'll
a
make
bitch.
sure that he gets the proper medical
Everyone had
attention.
to sign a waiver.
Also, there's like a whole thing with like waivers between adults and minors. They don't hold up in court. You know what I mean? I could have signed. I could have signed anything. Yeah,
Just
yeah.
write that
Nobody
out.
has gotten
That's not how that
injured
works.
piece of
No,
paper.
I would have had to like have a parent like this right here. He's,
I would sign the paper.
she would have signed the
only
paper,
reason
buddy.
I ain't gonna sign it is because of the simple fact is you guys ain't got no protection on his body
No,
or
there's
anything.
no
You got no protection on his
He
body.
has
It's
a
like
bump in his head, and if
It's
he hits
dirt
it,
and
there
grass.
goes my son. and I'm not gonna lose my son over wrestling.
You can't
I feel
wrestle
that lady.
Because
Dude, that kid
in order to be a
could easily
wrestler,
break his neck and
signatures
Look at
need to
him.
be on this paper. Because
I'm surprised he hasn't died
I can't
already.
take
Look at him.
Any risk.
If you get paralyzed from your neck down, we're gonna be the ones taking care of you, bathing you,
Yeah, wiping
feeding
your
you,
ass.
wiping your ass, doing all
The way
this
she
other
says
shit.
wiping her ass, too,
You
is just
understand that? Because he ain't gonna do it. He ain't gonna
He's like,
take
I
time out
am
to come
not
to your
gonna
house
do
and
it. You
clean
are
your
right,
house,
lady.
You a shower and feed you.
I will not be
you know
doing
you're
that.
having a kid on the way. If your kid wanted to wrestle on like
The
this,
Vince McMahon of backyard wrestling's not gonna
before
do
you
that
answer the
shit.
question.
Oh, you,
All right?
if you maybe the Vince McMahon of actual wrestling, he might get some.
The
There's some backyard
prodigy,
wrestling
Mike
names.
Marquez, insane,
He looks insane, dude.
the Destroyer,
The Destroyer.
and beautiful Bobby Lee.
Oh, beautiful Bobby Lee.
Beautiful Bobby Lee's an idiot.
This battle royal. The kids in the neighborhood are loving it, though. You know what I mean? Like,
For real.
did you used to have your neighbors come and watch too, or no?
Yeah, we were set up by the entry of the cellar. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Had
yeah.
a little doorway, so I was like, oh, the family fit that. Oh, beautiful Bobby.
Beautiful Bobby's on
He
fire.
is on fire.
Look, this kid's pissed. Hold on. This might be the most normal human in this whole
That's
thing.
funny, huh? Shut the fuck up. I mean, you guys can do what you want to do, but I don't think that you guys should be lighting people on fire.
Yeah.
How old are you?
Dude, they're all
Yeah,
signed
17.
waivers.
Do you think it's okay that you light people on fire and stuff? Or what?
Well,
I mean, I think it's okay to let people.
Where is he at?
For wrestling, yeah,
He was
yeah.
on
For
fire.
wrestling,
His clothes
I'm
were
not
on
gonna
fire.
do it.
Backyard wrestling. You ever do
They
any
wrestle
fire
at
spots?
their own
No,
risk.
you're out of your
So,
fucking mind,
whatever
dude.
they do
Like the
is
hairspray, you
what
know
they
what I
choose to
mean?
do. I don't make them do
Bottle
anything.
of-
I don't force them.
Like
to
a
do anything.
fireball?
They wrestle
You did that?
at their own
No,
risk.
shit's
Whatever
crazy.
they
What
want
are
to
you
do
talking
to put
Yeah,
on a
I
good
would rather.
show is what they have the
I'd
freedom to
probably
do.
shot fire at my friends more in real
I
life
think the most like
than ever in wrestling.
Well,
we did some
Yeah, and
hardcore
still
stuff
I
like
ain't
boards and
answer that question.
shit like that.
Is it okay to your dad
Glass light
to see
bulb.
somebody?
That's probably the
get
most
caught on
extreme
fire?
thing.
Well,
Yeah, yeah.
honestly, I don't have no problem
Thumbtacks,
with it.
right?
It's for
Yeah,
the
Barbed
show.
wire.
Okay.
Oh, you guys had prickers. You
We
did
had a
pricker bushes.
trampoline. Yeah.
The pricker bushes.
And
The
I
neighbors
didn't
weren't very
give a fuck
happy
either.
after
I would
that.
That's
have
'cause you
had no
ripped
problem
up their-
with somebody
their
getting fired
prickers.
As long as it wasn't me, you know.
They were pissed,
But
Trev.
still, that's not the point.
That's some
What
known
happens
kid
if
who's
his
probably in the
hair got
bloodline
on fire?
now.
What happened if you were bald?
He's like, I got a bottle of water. So,
But still,
it's like
what
Jacob
happened?
Fatu.
It would burn.
Are you stupid or what?
Oh, I agree. Yeah, it's kind of stupid, but you know, people that have love for the sport, you know, they love it.
You know, he's got it's for the biz. He loves it for the biz.
Do you care that these kids?
Like, I want to see these kids do some hardcore stuff.
That was an actual match.
Barbed
or
wire.
was it just two
No,
kids?
no, that was probably two kids. There's a real match going on in the background there right now.
Fucking The
If I'm
Destroyer
in
was
a,
12
like
years
a
old.
tables or chair
Those kids
match
were like
in my
4,
church, nah, I wouldn't want my
dude.
daughter to watch me because I'd be
guy's
bleeding
got a
or
daughter.
getting hurt, so I don't want my daughter to be watching me. My girlfriend, she don't want me to have my dreams. She wants me to be a doctor. She wants me to be a lawyer. You know, it's not worth it. You know, you need to spend time with
Dr.
your
Lizard.
family.
Paging Dr.
And
Lizard.
Be a father figure instead of doing this other stuff, which is true.
I don't know, man.
But
This
I
guy reminds
want
me of
to
one of our
accomplish
friends
my dream.
from
You know,
Indiana.
I want to become somebody.
He looks
you
like
know?
him too.
He does. He does. That's what I'm talking about. The look.
I have
His
a
look.
theory that there's
And
just
now, ladies and
bizarro
gentlemen,
versions of
introducing
everyone
the Flying
Everywhere.
in different
Lizard.
states.
Yeah, you're Bizarro Mil
As long as I
Mascaris,
have
right?
my head on my shoulder.
What state he
As
from?
long as I got
The
two
state
feet
of,
to walk and a-
I'm
and
from
a
the state of
heart
confusion
to go
right now.
on, I'm gonna achieve
Look
whatever
at them punches,
I
dude.
please.
He's
And
just
if anybody
slapping 'em
wants
in the air.
to stand in the way like a roadblock,
Oh, just
I'm just
one
gonna walk
mattress.
right through it.
They have like
Because
one
there's
designated
nobody's gonna
bumping
stand in the way
area.
of my dream,
Oh
of my
man!
We're gonna do all the
Nobody.
crazy bumps
I just gotta
apparently.
save money for wrestling
Jesus.
school.
I love the
put it
whip.
down
Just grab the guy
and
by the
go.
wrist.
Get through
Just
wrestling
throw him.
school,
You just tug him. It
lift
works.
weights, maybe work on my mic skills.
That's right,
and
Jeff.
just
That's the Hercules
hopefully
whip,
one
right?
day talk to Vince, and hopefully one day I'll be the biggest.
Said Hercules was a
superstar.
backyard.
As God says
Hercules.
in the Bible, anything that's impossible can be possible, as long as you put your heart and desire to it. Now that does not say that, but I'm saying that. So as
The
long as
Bible
I have
doesn't
my
tell
heart
you that you can do
and my
anything,
desire to
but
do
he
that,
says it, and that's what he
that's
interprets
what I
from
wanna
it.
Quoted
do.
the Bible.
Right, but it then
said
The people,
It doesn't actually say that, right,
I
yeah,
can't
yeah.
make it.
But he's saying
Is
He is
I
saying
would have to say definitely the professional wrestling school, people who left weights, the people who like my girlfriend's parents.
I don't know, man.
My mom.
I keep
you
trying
know,
to like give it
can't
time
do
to like
you know?
breathe. You know what I
He
mean? I
won't
want people
make
to
it,
see
you
the
know?
funny
He
stuff.
will Never be
But
in the
I
WWF.
just
He
can't.
will
This is
never make it
ridiculous.
as a professional wrestler because he's too
saying his
small.
mom and
He
his parents
don't
like
have
put
what
it
it
down?
takes, you know.
from being a pro wrestler.
That's what he's saying. Yeah.
My theory is
I don't know
I'm
if it's
gonna prove
if
them
it's
wrong.
them that's keeping him
I
down.
have what
though.
it takes. I have the charisma.
Dude, he
you
has
know,
it.
I have the heart. I have the desire.
I want to know, where is he? Where is he? It's 23
become.
years
Dude,
later.
I wish, man. Give me his booking info, Trouble.
I want to be
Find
one.
me
Yeah,
his
Flash
one of
Funk
these
figure
characters,
making
you
it
know?
out here.
I can
Look, Owen getting power bombed on his head.
Purchase my own
Can't
guy.
get
$5.99.
enough. Can't get enough.
Teenagers
He's
or
got just
whatever,
incredible. He's
buying
got some
my own guy. Hey, I
ECW
know
figures.
that
He's a
guy.
fan.
Yeah, for sure.
He's a fan.
Van
Damme
Damme right in the front,
wrestling.
making another
I'm
cameo.
definitely proud of my collection. I started collecting since I was 10. I go wherever they're for sale,
The
or I buy
squishy
them off my
noses.
friends. At least $10.
Oh, my aching nose.
I
Yo,
got
Pat had
Mack Attack
those.
Party on the walls. And then this one right here.
And they worked all the way up until we were like
That
adults.
work right here, just bring it. Right there, that's what I'm going to do.
Gonna
Just
twist the
bring it.
guy's nose, you know.
Oh, here's my bed sheet.
Yeah, I had
different
the bed
characters on
sheets.
it.
They were my
Every time I
door.
look out there,
Yeah, they were your door. They were your bed
how
sheets
bad I
first,
want
and
my
then
dream.
eventually
I didn't win it.
they became your
my
door.
door.
Yeah.
I didn't earn it, I bought it.
The old
And I
bed
wanna
sheet
earn
door.
it. I do have something to back me up, and that's the
What-
pizza
what?
business of
Like
being
this?
a shift manager.
Like that.
You know?
Yeah,
and I have that
just
back.
talking to it like it's a
And right now,
microphone.
Dab it into my
trying to
mouth.
study
That
to
that is
be
the
a
opposite of
police
what I'm
officer.
saying
And
to
I
you.
also have that to back me up. Now, so I'm going to try to go police
Maybe
academy.
you should wear the headphones so you can hear yourself.
Oh, yeah?
I am
Nice.
pro
And then
backyard
like
wrestling.
because I don't really need that.
Oh, dude,
Although
your
I
mic's so
definitely
dope.
feel
Thanks, dude.
strongly that there need to
I
be
can
some
hear it.
guidelines and some
It's nice to not have the headphones on. It's weird.
What's Van Damme saying? I can't know what he's saying.
Give me his headphones
I
back.
think that it's great to use your imagination, especially as a kid, and that's a great way to do it. A great way.
If I let you
It's
keep the
great
headphones, you would
physical
eventually just
conditioning,
you wouldn't be able to hear me at
outlet,
all, and you
all
just
these
wouldn't say
energies
anything.
you
What?
have, inside of you. I mean, it's scary to think.
Stop
if these
talking
kids
real
weren't
loud.
Out in their backyard.
You're telling me you can't backyard wrestle in that
jumping
yard? You
and
can jump off
flying.
He's
that
the
thing
one who
that's
said
right
it.
there.
He
I
said
know,
it wasn't
I know,
suitable.
I know. I'm not arguing with
Dude,
you.
it's
I'm
all
arguing with
hills.
him.
How's he going to wrestle? It's
The
all
bottom of the
hills.
hill.
We like watching wrestling. We like watching people get
Oh, I
hurt
think this
and
is
all
where
that.
shit
That guy's
starts to
a
get.
psycho.
It's fun.
This stuff it starts to get crazy here. Oh, here he is.
Scar.
Scar,
Screw
baby.
this guy, man. He's going straight for the.
Rat trap.
I can do that voice. My mom was deaf. It's okay.
God damn.
Are you sure you want to
I'm allowed to. It's like.
No, I hate Scar for different
18-year-old
reasons.
high
What's
school
your
junior
reason?
Matt,
It's not the
aka
voice?
Scar is a
The
backyard
producer took
legend
him on
across
like a
the
world
internet.
tour to like promote the documentary and stuff, and he just is a douchebag the whole time.
What do you mean?
And he just slanders like all the.
Oh,
other
the rest of the
wrestling
backyard
federations.
wrestlers, right?
Yeah, dude. He was like his federation was the greatest, and he slanders like every other federation.
Okay,
in the
hold on.
documentary.
In Scar's defense, this promotion is still active.
The one that he's in?
The one that he's in. Dr. Cobblepot wrestles there.
Scar
Not in the
wrestling?
backyard now.
In
They
the
run like
backyard?
actual shows and shit.
Backyard
Yeah.
federation called
Yeah,
High
he-
Impact
Does
Wrestling.
Scar still wrestle?
High
Oh.
Impact Wrestling. That's a real thing. It's still active.
This one, right?
Woo woo.
Scott doesn't wrestle for this promotion, though.
They just showed him wrestling for this promotion.
Did he?
They just showed him doing it.
I thought it was opposite because I thought
What we do is deathmatch wrestling.
Other guys.
Deathmatch wrestling
I
is
gotcha.
barbed wire, thumbtacks, light tubes, fire. Hardcore wrestling is trash cans,
This shit
tables,
starts to get real out of hand
weak
now.
Barbed wire. That's
This
like
is what most
rubber
people
tipped.
think back
This
when they
is
hear
real
backyard
deathmatch
wrestling.
stuff.
This
You
is
see
the kind of
people
wrestling
bend
that
their
they think
tips.
about.
When they
you know what
hear
I mean?
about Juggalos
Our
backyard
blood is real.
wrestling,
We don't use
that's
fake
what they
blood.
This is pretty much
Props.
all
Deathmatch
Juggalo backyard
is what
wrestlers is
HIW
this right
is,
here.
and
That
we
makes
don't give a
sense.
fuck.
They're like, never mind the barbed wire on the back.
Yeah, it's just the bat alone.
Hitting him with a bat in the back.
Oh man. Now it's these guys, Mac, that I'm like, how are they feeling?
Yeah, probably not.
Everyone in this
He talks
backyard
about his multiple
knows what
scars.
that
Look at his
and
forehead
surgeries.
already. Look at his forehead
It's all for us.
already. He's got an Abby forehead at like 19. 17 maybe. I don't know how old anybody
You ain't
is.
a deathmatch fed unless you use the barbed wire brick.
The barbed wire brick.
Why does he have a staple? No.
And somebody little staple
Oh,
there.
man. Hell yeah, just a quick mall shirt. Not even worried about that.
Stitches a few
HIV?
times
Oh,
right here,
HIW. I
just
thought,
from
I was like, did you just give him?
Had a gag.
That came
What
with
is,
a little
what
bit
just
of-
happened?
A little side of
10
HIV.
stitches in my forehead.
Chaos still runs it, still running the promotion.
Twisted ankle.
I had a whole conversation with
Arm
Cobblepot about this.
dislocated.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
It's fixed
Did you see
now.
the doc?
This
Yeah,
one used to
yeah, he brought it up.
dislocate, and that's about
That's
it.
like, hey, have you ever seen the Backyard Wrestling documentary?
But
No,
so
I
this
have.
one
Did you see that giant
was
scar on his
maybe
shoulder?
Oh yeah,
could've
man.
taken
That was
away
like
my whole
from
wrestling
baseball, though. I
career,
think he
which
said
was
that was like
stupid,
surgery.
but it
That's what
wasn't
surgery
all
looked
because
like in the
of
late
backyard
'90s,
wrestling.
dude.
It started off in baseball, so
Yeah, they just slice you open and hope for the best. Connect a couple things on the inside and fingers crossed.
Some cactus. Inflict more pain.
Oh,
just
no,
slam
thank
them
you.
on there.
The cactus is probably the
Pick the
shit that
out of
hurts
her
the
ass
least
all
out of
day.
all
You
this
think
stuff,
so?
dude. Yes.
These.
I mean, maybe
Pretty
not that.
gay.
That's
The flowers.
The flower pan I'll take.
suck.
I'll take multiple flower pan shots.
Fire extinguisher, because you never know when your friends.
I'll take a little fire extinguisher to the eye. Well, what about a little bit
right
of
here. This is what I was talking about before.
light of
Rubbing alcohol. It's rubbing alcohol.
What the hell? Did he throw some in his eye beforehand too?
He may have threw some in his eye. Watch. You can tell by the way that it burns. Oh my God. Hold on. It gets worse. The shirt comes off. Oh,
That was his body fat.
and then we
on
just,
fire.
yeah, that's not good.
It works.
You know, turn it into soap.
Are you guys
That's how they,
ready?
that's
My
how they make
favorite
soap,
spot
right?
was he lit him in 2 different spots
All you
for
do is
some
just wait in
reason.
the
You
ring.
know, like
I
the
know
first
all I
one
do
wasn't
is
enough.
We just need like a couple more minutes. We'll give him.
We'll give him
What is sick? Is that Slipknot?
That's definitely
I
a
didn't
slip.
graduate.
Send that guy away. Get that guy out of here.
dropped out.
What's he hanging out with these
Dropped
jugs
out.
for?
My senior year, I dropped out.
I mean, that worked. If it works, it works.
But I'm
We're
probably
chopping
gonna go back to
cacti
school
with
and
a.
finish and then
Look, these guys don't have a bad
get a
ring
job or some
either.
shit.
Is that a legit ring? They built that one themselves?
Looks like they built it themselves, yeah.
Is that Schizo the clown? Like, what do you think?
Wicked C.
Juggalo Lotus.
Yeah, Psycho Patrick. Right? We're just naming our friends.
Possible backyard juggalo.
Yeah.
Gizzard.
Oh man. Jackal taking control here. Jekyll. I always call him Jackal. It's Jekyll.
Everything's gonna hurt.
Yeah.
But after you wrestle on some shit like this for
It's all gonna hurt, so you might as well just throw some barbed wire on there.
Phase you anymore. What gets me
You
more,
got the girlfriends to help, you know,
it's not the
move
barbed
some
wire
weapons
and
around.
contacts that hurt me now. It's the moves.
Oh,
Wait,
that
what
hurt.
champion
There's
do
so
you
many
think she
moves
is?
that can like paralyze
The
you. and it's
champion
so hard
of
to
that
take
dude's
them
heart,
out.
at least. Oh!
Like you gotta know exactly
That's a
how
good
to
one.
take them. Otherwise, that's your neck and it's.
No, that
broken
guy's a
and you're
school
fucking
teacher.
over it.
Yeah, right. That's not him. It's the other one. It's the other guy. That's a. When he says school teacher,
I love all the.
yeah, it's like 5 dudes,
You know, you-
slightly different angles.
Back in the day, there used to be like dick grading, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
You
yeah.
pass around the backyard wrestling tapes. And apparently you sit with your mom and you watch it.
I mean, I've done it, but a little cut in the ear there.
He's alright, just dust him off. Get the glass out of his
Call it a
ear.
day.
Oh my god, his glass in his ear, dude.
You cut my fucking ear in half. You cut his back of his skull off.
These guys don't seem like the type to go to the hospital.
Whatever.
Yeah, I feel that in my soul though. Here he is, the kitty fan. He's
Wrestling is something I would love.
wearing a
to
kitty
do,
shirt.
get
He looks
into,
like a kitty
but
fan.
Right now, I'm also
Hotless.
Did we see
elementary
kitty? I feel like
teacher
we
at
seen
Lagoon
kitty.
Elementary,
Kitty
so,
live.
You know,
Oh!
I got 2 different
Damn,
ways if I don't
dude.
make it in wrestling. I always got my
Just a
teaching
little,
skills.
a little boo
but
boo.
If it came down
Not a
to
big
one
deal.
of them, it might just end up be wrestling because it would just.
If it came down to
The
killing
hard
myself
top
in the
of
backyard
Or
having
being
a
a teacher.
career.
Yeah. It might be wrestling. Watch this broad.
Oh, look.
I do wrestle.
Rana.
Shit, hurts Rana.
She's killing it, dude.
this can't
Taking.
The ladies in
God.
I want to become a professional wrestler very
Oh my
much.
God,
I
that's
wanna
gotta be
go
her
indie
boyfriend,
with
right?
these
Dude,
boys
did she just
when they go
suplex
indie.
her boyfriend into a
I wouldn't mind
campfire?
going
And then
to
he just got up
WWE
and out of it,
but
yeah.
I'd rather go indie with my boys.
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh man.
I know that people get hurt once in a while,
Yo.
and it's
Oh,
not
I think
fun
that's
when
his
that
girlfriend.
happens,
That's
but
his girlfriend.
It's still fun to get
Her
all
best
get,
friend.
Get together.
That was the
and
referee. They're
hang out.
BFFs. BFF.
Do what everybody
FFFs.
loves.
You do it for the love of the business.
Love of the game, baby.
Whoa!
I think we may have talked over something that they said was like racist or something. So
Yeah,
that was
that's good.
it's probably
Yeah,
better
very
off
good.
that way.
They
Yeah.
don't like when I bleed.
There
They
is.
don't like
If you
Once
do,
in a
yeah,
while,
yeah.
a few
barbed wire and
racist
stuff.
comments.
Sexist or
But
something.
they do think it's
If
pretty
you go back and
entertaining.
watch this, remember this was made in
90s,
2000. It was released in 2002, so this was probably started in like 98,
Yeah.
99.
Otherwise,
They
they
still
wouldn't let
weren't
me
being
wrestle in the
being
backyard and
racist.
fuck it up every Saturday.
No. Some people were just they were more open about their racism.
Yeah.
They like Hogan beers and stuff. You know what I mean?
I was determined to find another
Delicious.
parent who supports
Look at this
their
dude's.
son
Thi-
and wasn't
this is the
afraid.
crazy
That's
scarred up
good
guys.
I'm a principal in the Scottsdale
Parents.
Unified School District.
His son is Scar, who right in front of me took a
Feel
plate
bad for him.
glass to his head.
Just a piece of yeah, right.
Bumps. Pain's good.
He's showing off all the crazy scars. None of them are from wrestling. They're all from like his life issues and surgeries and stuff.
Life
Matthew, from age 3 to 8, was in critical condition in Phoenix Children's Hospital, having 28 major surgeries.
Off the rip.
He had,
28. Swallowed a basketball. That's part of the one of the surgeries.
Why did he swallow a basketball?
And
was how do you even do that?
Dying for 5 years.
Deflate it.
Did he blow up
afterwards? Yeah, you deflate it first, you eat it, and then you pump it up. Look, pumped it up too far. That's surgery number 21.
For many years. He ended up having a final surgery when he was about 8. That has
probably not. That's probably why he does the backyard wrestling, right? All of his nerve tissue is gone.
Yeah, I bet if he
kind of
got
got to the point that when he first started getting involved in the wrestling, at first my reaction was no, absolutely not. This is ridiculous. What are you thinking?
Oh my God!
You know, and trying to point all those things out for him.
I'm all for backyard wrestling.
Same. I'm pro. I'm pro this backyard wrestling. I'm just not gonna do it.
We made
Did you watch the backyard wrestling tapes?
Yes.
The back in the day, Trevor.
Yes,
Did you see the tapes?
We're doing that. And he just never had a choice with anything that ever happened to him. And it kind of just hit me.
Volume 1, Volume 2.
Yeah, that's where the video games came from, based off them.
You're telling me like I don't know this?
Apparently, no one got paid.
What risks are because he's lived.
Well, they signed their rights away for free, and then it went viral. You know what I mean? Like it's not viral, but popped off. Whatever it was called back then, before it was called viral.
We're discussing some of his options.
They bought the clips, right?
No, they said, hey, if you want your backyard wrestling footage to be in this tape, send it to us with this release. We'll own it, and you'll own nothing.
Like them America's Funniest Home Video son of bitches.
Oh my God, you got beef with Bob Saget?
Dude, you send them your video, they're gonna own your viral clip.
Forever.
Forever.
We know that kid.
A t-shirt?
We know a kid that was in a.
Yeah,
he won. He won 10 grand.
Yeah. I thought he just got a t-shirt.
No, he won 10 grand.
Here's Scott doing some networking.
Doing a little working, brother. He's getting to know people.
Trying to get a building for one of his shows.
In a ring in front of a crowd.
I think I'm proud of him because he found a career that
imagine
he
what these shows
can
are. I
do
do
really
this.
well.
There's local shows in this area.
Yeah. I don't know if they're
Just
quite
like this.
Not. I wish they were like this. What are you talking about? I've never seen anybody do anything cool like that. Any of those shows.
Because of his hearing and because of his background
Those
with all the surgeries and
NQ dub, KP dub.
He had a hard time.
I don't know. All those dub
he
shows.
Lived in a whole other world. This has helped him a whole lot as far as he's met nice people.
Never
People
quit
accept him
training
for who
should
he
be
is and
the.
what he is, without him having to be a cool person or the
Oh,
cool doctor.
At least train once. How about that?
Never start training.
Never start training. There it is.
And either you can
You see him
embrace
flip
the activity.
That one guy in the back was loving it.
Dude, he was having that would have been me at the show. That would have been me at the show, wiling out about how much I love
Scott
him.
paid like
I remember the match I had with
a lot of money,
Charlie
like,
Busher.
beyond his what he
Well,
can afford.
I don't know if we're allowed to say this guy's name
Scar,
anymore.
the retarded butcher, had talked over the internet.
The butcher?
but it was
The
only
butcher
now
with a
released
hard
for
R.
the first time. They weren't
The
planning
R
on
word, which I
videotaping the match.
2002 didn't exist. Nobody had a problem saying it. This kid's name is. His mom named him this.
They met off the internet too. That's like, that
I found
network
it
where
very
Scott was
interesting
doing. He met
when the
the
Dude, yeah,
butcher.
you meet the butcher. He's gonna meet you in Louise Park.
Mentally handicapped
My mom just
butcher.
doesn't understand why I love wrestling.
He loves wrestling. Dude.
He does.
His mom is.
Oh no.
Shit.
Oh shit! My mom showed up.
His mom gonna watch him.
Can you imagine being that lady though?
Can you imagine being the guy who's doing this documentary? Like, and he realizes like golden.
Yeah, he's loving it. He's loving it.
Tim, check and see if he's okay, honey.
The mentally challenged butcher's mom's not too happy though.
God. But not the thumbtacks. Oh no, not the thumbtacks. Not the thumbtacks. Oh God.
Dude, I quote that to this day. Still,
That's
there's so many good quotes in there. Classic backyard wrestling, spray painting the fat of the name on the table. I've been there, brother. I've had my mom cry in the side yard.
Not the thumbtacks.
Not the thumbtack.
She was just yelling about the camper
Someone's
mostly.
gonna bitch
Stay away
about
from the
it,
camper. Stay away from the pool.
That's like that big.
That's the only rules, brother. Not the thumbtacks
Then
indeed.
you can't even take a fucking splinter if you're like shoveling or something. then
He's
you're a
about
little
to say
bitch.
something racist.
Yeah, I felt like I felt it. I felt
it coming, dude.
I felt it coming. Maybe not racist, but like inappropriate, like real inappropriate.
God bless him.
God, yeah, I guess.
Another thumbtack.
It's that Hogan beer talking.
A car door.
Oh my
That was a
God.
car door, yeah.
That thumbtacks on. What is that? The roof of a.
Yeah, there's the hood.
Do it again.
The hood of a, I don't even know what kind of car. T-Bird. Firebird.
Oh my God.
A Phoenix. That's a Firebird. Cuts to the mom crying.
Have you had enough yet?
She's had enough.
Look,
You had enough yet?
look, she's trying to clean.
You had enough?
Clean the pot off his.
Look, she's hucking the light tubes into the street. That's dangerous, ma'am. That's dangerous.
The show is over. No more.
You're still setting
That's
up the tables.
No more. Look, she.
That's it. This is your last.
Come on, Mom.
Look, come on. We're working spots here, Ma.
wrestling match.
Look at
No more.
this poor kid.
And parents.
Scott's just trying to have a match, the match of his life.
Yeah, for real. She met him up the
parents
internet.
to see their sons
His mom
interested
shows up.
in backyard wrestling.
How did she know where he was going?
First show an interest.
You know what I mean? Did she just follow him and found him in the park?
Well, there's only so many spots you can
on
backyard
and
wrestling.
on,
I know
and all
I was
they're
saying it
doing
was
is
free and legal,
damaging
but
themselves.
you got to do it in a
Hurting
public
themselves.
park, dude.
Why?
Look, it just cut
I
to
don't
David.
know.
We're going back up.
He was holding his hand.
Yeah, we're going back up, brother.
Hey, come this way, dude.
And they don't stop.
They paid
till
for the
one of
table.
them
You know what I mean?
is
They
Probably
gotta
gonna
break
be
it.
dead.
Next destination.
Tables are expensive as
upstate
hell,
New
too,
York,
dog.
Go to
Where I
CVS,
met
you can buy one of
college-bound
those
kids
staples.
who were backyard
Not anymore.
wrestling just for
Tables,
fun.
16 bucks
These
a
kids had
table.
the support
What?
of their parents.
Back
and
in
the whole
2002.
Oh, yeah.
Heavenly Father, thank you for bringing us together tonight. We ask your blessings upon this
Oh, no.
upon our family.
Now this we kind of go from one extreme to the other here. We go from the hardcore crazy guys.
Had to do in,
I feel like they went to
high
Oklahoma.
school,
Like, where
his
did they
senior
go?
year was to put together a scrapbook
Right now?
about
It's like
himself.
Utah or something.
Ping pong, that was his coach's nickname for him when he wrestled.
I'm sure if we look at these
Family's
clips
important,
close
his
enough, we can probably
friends,
figure out where they are.
Wrestling. These are just a
She's
bunch
looking
of
at his
pictures
son's
I've taken
wrestling
with them.
stuff.
Yeah.
She doesn't
doing
realize that her
wrestling.
son's wrestling name
Is
I
Jalal
just saw
Bob.
this picture of him and Ryan Buckfutter and Jalal Bob.
She
I guess is how you
just
say
said
it.
Jalal
Don't
Bob.
support me.
I wonder what that means, mother.
She has
Yeah,
no
yeah.
idea.
The other
She doesn't even
day,
know why
I
she's
actually
laughing.
said,
Like, oh, it's a funny name.
I'm proud of you for doing this because you're doing something.
Whole
and you're doing-
blowjob.
you're-
Whoa,
you're
hey,
good.
hey.
We have the adults up
That's
here.
not
on
a-
the-
it's
Joel
like to say,
Block.
up on the
There it
balcony
is.
here.
There it is.
So we can get a better view of
Motherfucker,
everything.
whatever.
Parents come over.
Not quite
and they
his name.
support 'em.
Obviously, we don't participate, but
I'd love to see that guy.
yeah.
Being from a small knit, school district,
the mustache dad?
Mustache dad, very
Hell
supportive
yeah.
of the kids.
Heck, you could be sitting around.
Look, do they start talking to like the teachers at the school and stuff? This is wild.
Hitting each other on the head with garbage cans.
Oh, man.
I mean, the biggest
That's
show
pretty
we
sweet.
love to watch as kids.
That was
is
pretty
Three
dope.
Stooges.
Like,
Now tell me that
ECW
isn't
had
backyard
to
wrestling.
inspire a lot of this.
She really
I would
supported what
imagine.
we did.
Oh, yeah,
because
big
she
time.
found the good in it and not the negative.
They're in an aggressive
Some teachers,
situation.
apparently are
and
into
they
it.
learn to work together.
Just in this
And they're
town,
not
dude.
working
Every teacher
against
that I
each
ever
other.
tried to like.
but I
Positively,
bet after
I
she
think
watched
the
this
boys learn
documentary,
a great deal of
she probably
self-respect
changed her mind a little.
Maybe a little bit. Maybe a little bit.
confidence in their abilities, and yet not.
I mean, I had a
to the
teacher that I
point where
bumped
they
into
would
at
go
the
out
at an
and
ECW
bully
Bank Street
somebody.
Armory show.
Hell yeah.
Over the
My
years, it has
he was my
progressed
6th
from
grade
little bit of
math
things
teacher,
to
Mr. Souza. Shout out, Mr. Souza.
Did you know it was cool like that?
Yeah, because I only knew that because one day I was like handing in
I get rather
like
nervous.
paperwork
I
at his
ask
desk,
questions,
and he had
what do I
drawn the
do if this
ECW
happens?
logo
And
in
they
like the
seem to
corner
have
of
a
his
basis
like.
coverage.
And I went,
No,
like on like
Fairly
a day planner
responsible
or something.
and
You know what I mean?
thinking ahead
So like I was
of
like, "Yo, you like
what's possibly
ECW?" And he looked
After
at
we
me.
get
And I
done
was like,
wrestling,
"Yes."
I want to be able
And
to
then
see
he
my
ne-
friends
he like
the next
refused
day.
to talk to me about it
Exactly
at
as I saw
school,
him the day
but he was
before.
very excited to see me when I
There's
seen
no
him
cuts on his
at the
hands.
ECW
Yeah,
show.
he doesn't have a cast
Go
on.
on, all classic.
He's still walking.
Blowjob with the flame.
Jalal Bob. His name is Jalal Bob.
And the flame died up. You light one side and you hit him with the other.
Yeah, he's teaching you the secrets of lighter fluid and books on
Pro Wrestling
fire.
Secrets revealed. Comes to find out it was a stunt granny.
Oh, the whole time? The stunt granny? Look, what an idiot. Idiot.
Right in front of that kid.
Let that bitch up.
Oh my God. That's a family show. Fire.
Dude, just light everything on.
So like I'm like the total opposite.
Hit somebody as you're going through the
You
air.
see the pain on
the flames will
his
go out
face,
by the
dude?
time you even hit.
I'm like the total opposite. I'm down with barbed wire, thumbtacks, and all of that, but like fire, stay away from me with fire.
Yeah, but they're pulling in the crowd, dude.
Oh yeah, no, there was a ton of people there for
You
sure.
light, like you hold it like this.
Whole
you know,
neighborhood.
And you'll light this side of it.
Yeah,
but
most
you'll hit
I
them
probably
the
had like
opposite
12 people watching.
You talking about at
you
talking about a showcase home
Bo
show?
and Justin, when they
Talking
were
about
using the
extreme
picture
amateur
frames,
wrestling.
giving the illusion that they were
EAW.
smashing glass over each other's
Trampoline
heads.
wrestling. Oh my goodness. Back in Arizona here.
That is one of the most stupid things I've ever
That ain't real wrestling. This is wrestling.
Which I can use in the backyard.
I wouldn't want to give them any idea that they have a legitimate contest there.
Amateur
Yeah,
wrestling.
I'm
it's
sure
like a
they're all
rivalry.
very
You want
confused
every
about whether or
guy
not it's a
to
legitimate
submission.
contest.
Backyard wrestling is
I'm
it's
sorry?
a friend.
That dude hates
You're
pro
working
wrestling.
with
Oh, he
to create a
must.
great
He also
show.
probably hates himself.
Yeah, I mean,
Fuck it.
hold on. Get a towel.
He's black. Get a towel. To get a towel.
You get a towel.
What is he doing? What is he doing where he can't go get a towel?
No, it doesn't.
Doesn't go on until we get him set up.
Are you black?
No, I'm fine.
Oh, I love it.
Is the coach? Is it the mom or is that the teacher? Is the teacher one of the wrestlers' moms? Is that why she was in on it? I think we might figure it out.
I did it good, didn't you?
You split it there, but
Split open pretty good.
let's keep pressure on.
Yeah, you know.
Bag of beans.
Beans or peas? What is that?
I don't think you really have a split any place.
Carrots, anything
But I
works.
think
Yeah,
you have
anything
the-
frozen, right?
The chair, the little edge there, you know. That's the only spot right there. I'm kind of wondering.
Got open pretty good.
What? Yeah, I don't think so.
Poking at his head.
It's a Saturday night.
You don't need to do anything for that, right? If it's in the hand.
I mean, I don't. I wouldn't ever.
Just let it clog up.
Real.
I've had some serious wounds and I've never gotten
Former high school principal,
stitches or
now
staples or
superintendent.
anything like
He's a
that.
wrestling fan.
I taped stuff up before.
Yeah.
This thing right here.
Taboo style, right? Super
Yeah,
glue.
super glue and duct tape,
Fix
baby.
it.
I have a scar across like my whole wrist that I just
thought about.
taped up
You
and
break your jaw,
glued.
dude. Just duct tape it closed.
Think about it positively.
To Sabu on that one. Sab glue.
There's a lot worse things kids are doing on the weekend.
So I said, well, I'll promote you. I'll help you out.
They did a lot of promotion.
Oh!
He brought in the flyers.
There's actually some really quality professional advertising for it.
I made sure they got put up around the school.
I think the worst thing I ever
The
said
teacher
was,
is letting them
hellish violence
flyer the school.
or something like that, and that was
For
the
the
only one.
backyard
we
wrestling
did.
Do you think Durfee let me flyer Monster Mac Show flyers around the school?
I think you did it anyways.
I mean, I tried to do it and I got in trouble a bunch of times.
MTW Veterans Day violence.
I would just walk in hallways and just slap them everywhere.
MTW Martin Luther King Day
It's probably a better way for me to do
The
it.
promotions themselves
No, I like slapping.
were done on a computer, so they had to do some graphic design. And,
I don't know what the fuck this guy's saying, if I'm being
It
honest.
takes very little talent to fall
You go
through
the
a
milk
stack of
crates.
tables.
Oh, this guy.
This guy.
So all those guys in Arizona, you know, you're good, man.
He's talking shit about the guys who are taking all the crazy bumps.
kinda
He falls into a bunch of fucking particle board.
I just found out.
He starts bitching about
afterwards
the
reason
what was
why
that dust
The
in his
dust,
eye?
there's dust in my eyes.
made not to break. They're
But don't get me
built
wrong,
to
that's a
bend.
shitty bump to take,
Either the
right,
dust
under
that
grass,
was
right?
on
That
them
I don't know
sucks.
if that was the
or
best
sweat
bet
in
with
my
the whole milk
brow
crates
or
anyways.
something got in my
In the
eye,
first
and I
place.
did not open my eyes.
Yeah, what is it?
With the plexi boards,
Yeah.
you know.
But, you know, what a good cut to go right from him shit-talking the guys who take, like, yeah, the barbed wire and the thumbtacks, and he's like, I can't
use barbed wire.
I got some dust in my eye.
All of us have
Some
other
dusty
things
eyes.
going on. Every single person in our group plans on
I'm into this. Some fireworks.
People aren't going to hire you if you have
You know, that's pretty.
all over your
I don't.
There's a trampoline.
I don't know if it's fireworks for like. They're not using it as a weapon though, right? It's just like part of the entrance.
You're just gonna
Yeah,
look
dude.
very, very
I don't think so. No. The Hottie Boys invented that.
I don't know
The
what you
Hottie
just said.
compound. Fireworks. later.
I don't think they. Maybe they invented that in a wrestling match, but I've for sure seen people shoot Roman candles at each other
Right?
so many times.
Sabu invented that.
Sabu may have invented that. Yeah. That is your mama, and that is a coffee table.
He's badly injured. You get on for the hand.
Yeah, gave him the Iggy. Gave him the I'm okay.
Our
I'm
main
okay,
thing was
brother.
to go out there and,
I feel like you were just trying to hold my hand there.
That's why I did.
Held it a little extra long,
Two of my
pal.
best friends in the whole world kind of got hurt. And it doesn't make me
He
feel
said
good.
checking for a concussion. But, like,
People
if he is,
like
right?
that,
Yeah. He
you know,
might just have a
cause
dumb
people
face.
Pain, we know, with the barbed wire and
His friend has a dumb
and the
face,
light
that's for
bulbs.
sure.
Like, none of us really get hurt.
Who did that guy,
We just
that
get
guy
sick.
who made the
That's
dumb,
the thing.
the
I've
one that
never
we
hurt
hate, the one
anyone.
that just
I've
talk all the
I've
shit and
hit
then got
people
dust in his
with light
eyes?
tubes
He
and barbed
looks
wire
like or
and
reminds me of someone. Who is it?
everything you can think of, pretty much.
Who
These
is it?
People don't walk away crippled. I mean, we walk away better.
That
from
guy.
it.
Yeah, that guy. I don't know who it is.
The World Wrestling Federation gives aspiring
And to Las
wrestlers
Vegas,
a
baby.
chance to join the WWF
I've been there.
You got it.
through
Caesar's
their Tough
Palace.
Enough 2
Tough
contest.
enough.
My name
Two.
is Justin Gates. I'm from
Electric
Reno,
Boogaloo.
Nevada. The things that I have to offer to the WWF,
Yeah.
for one, is courage.
Over 5,000 people make tapes.
Rejected.
But only
Yeah,
2
no,
people
not-
get
yeah, they-
invited to Las Vegas for
This I
auditions.
have
Hello,
also
I am-
rejected.
They're like, I don't think so.
Will receive
We're having
professional
that.
training from the WWF.
Who won Tough Enough 2? Was that the
Why
two?
do I want to be a WWF superstar?
Who won Tough Enough 2? Can we get some?
Simple.
What about Tough
Has
Daddy?
a
Yes,
determination.
Yeah.
Heart.
I got the
It's like an
drive.
actual
Some of
Tough
those
Daddy.
chosen
Yeah,
for
it-
audition. This is the chance
I
of a
got
lifetime
the
to
heart
get out
and
of
the
the backyard.
determination.
The heart and the
dedication.
soul,
This is my life.
and I
And I
will
wanna
the
be
fire
tough
of a
enough.
legacy.
This is the lizard. What he does is
Slide,
he creeps around at
slither.
night, flies, slithers, and does what he can to do to win the match.
Well, when I was at work,
Accepted.
Hell yeah.
Do you think that the documentary crew like helped him cut together
It's all like, whoa.
like a promo
I
to
think,
send?
yeah, because I think one of them
Start
was
talking.
his original promo.
She says, well,
Like that first one, maybe.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
made it to the.
Well, even if it was just like one long promo and
He
they
was
edited
probably
it.
also like cutting a lot of promos for
I was
this guy.
Right, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
I'm like, are you sure? I mean, this ain't no games or anything, but anyways, it was
How
awesome
excited,
once I
though,
got the paperwork,
must this
for
dude have
2
been?
years.
You know what I
After
mean? Like,
a couple questions.
fucking WWE, right? Taking advantage of people. This is like get the
Like knowing
like
that
get
he
out of
was
here.
clearly
Like
not
like
gonna
straight
win.
up, straight up,
Thought it
right?
never
Like
happened.
nobody,
You know, but
nobody
it did.
watched that tape and they were like, this guy is of clear and sound mind.
Yeah, but
And I'm coming
also
from
he has
where
like
I
the
live at to
personality.
always-
Does
to
he?
Las
No, he
Vegas,
doesn't though. He
has,
does.
like,
He
a
doesn't.
personality.
He does
He
have
has-
a
he's
personality.
funny,
He's
saying
sleeping
crazy
in.
stuff.
about like 2:30
Right.
in the
On
morning.
them on them
So from
tough
there, I
enough,
was
like the
looking
first
around Las
episode.
Vegas,
People
and
like to
when I
see
got
like the
tired,
jabronis, you know what I mean, and like the
I'm
funny people
really
don't make it.
Right,
It's
that's
kinda like,
they're exploiting those people.
about it
They're
and all
exploiting.
that good
Yeah, they're
stuff.
exploiting those
what's
people
that
too.
show
I'm
called?
hoping the best.
American-
I have
American Talent.
faith
America's
in my
Got Talent.
confidence, my ability. Ain't no doubt
American
about it.
Idol is what
Yeah,
you're.
I'm
gonna
American
get it
Idol is what
because
you're thinking of.
Yeah, they
I'm
have
gonna
like
get
the
it.
people love to
And
see the
that's
crappy
the way I
people,
look at
right?
it.
For a few
I'm gonna get this
episodes.
thing.
The Lizard Brother, I love it.
It's not the first. It's like the first episode, and people just like to laugh.
The lizard
Yeah.
checks into
I mean, I guess that's what we're doing, right? That's kind of what we're doing too. Never mind. WWE, you're a-okay in my
They know
book.
what they're doing.
I'm the piece of shit here.
The auditions.
This is probably like the highlight of the Lizard's life, you know?
Yeah, yeah. I think that
Be in this documentary, maybe. God, you want me to eat this, Mike?
No, I want you to talk. I want you to talk
Hey!
into it. I want you to talk into
Right
it.
into the mic. He slinks, he slides, he slithers, he brushes his teeth. He's the Lizard, baby.
Even if I'm not the first one there,
He's gonna be the
Man,
first one
it's
there,
all good.
dedicated.
Oh yeah, he's
But I'm
not.
like the
Call time was 10 a.m. It's 5 a.m. in his hotel, and
What is he
he's
doing?
one of the
What time's he
biggest
showing up,
moments
you know?
as early as he
that
can.
probably ever happened in my life. 'Cause
But come on, man. They
nothing
bring it
else
down. They
is
know
ever
they're
gonna
gonna get a
ever
bunch of
again.
crazy people, right?
For sure.
I'm ready, baby.
And it's I don't
Out
know,
of
man.
250 people, whatever they have up here,
That guy took somebody's spot who
25
could have
of them will
actually.
get selected.
You know what I mean, though?
And I'm pretty confident that I'm gonna get.
You don't think
selected,
so?
man. I just gotta
No, I think
go over
who
my
won
mind,
that year, Bobby was
my
gonna
soul,
win.
and
Either way, anyway,
yeah.
The Miz
With the Liz-
or whatever.
Like there was no tomorrow.
Trevor says the Miz. I don't know if that's right. Who won
And,
Tough Enough 2?
because
Anybody?
basically the way I see it, there is no tomorrow. I know they're
sounded
gonna
mean,
stick
dude. I'm
me with a bunch
sorry.
of questions. They're gonna make
You're a
fun of
fat
me,
checker.
but
They call him a fat
I'm
checker.
not gonna walk.
I'm
in
not
there
sure
like
what you call them because I can't
not knowing what
hear
to
what
say
I
or-
can't hear what you're saying.
or whatever.
He's checking
you know,
facts.
what question it is.
He has the
So,
power of the
man,
internet to
I'm
check
gonna
the
walk in
facts.
there with very, very
He does. I
confident
think we
of
all have the
myself.
power of the internet.
Yeah,
Check
but
the
it'd be
facts,
pretty
though.
rude if
They
I
didn't-
just like
they don't
dug
pick
my
me to
face
the top
with my
25
phone.
then.
Was like looking
know,
for half an
they
hour.
don't.
Being
If I know who
first
won
in
Tough Enough.
Audition line 4 a.m. He's He's number one.
24 hours.
Rocking that Cleveland Browns sweater.
Tomorrow, I'll go to the Caesar's Palace and check who's on the top 25. And man, I'm hoping my name be on there.
Me too, dude.
118, Andrew
I'm
Cook.
hoping to.
Top
He got a
25.
free. Do you think he still has that Tough Enough 2 shirt?
Yeah, for sure.
He has to, right? He like
What's he
has to.
playing?
I don't even know what the hell that is.
That looked like that weird.
Is it a
like,
GameCube
Superstars
game? What was that?
Yeah, it did. Remember that Hulk Hogan's Legends game?
Yeah, that was that. This was
Weird-ass
before that,
game,
though.
was it?
Yeah.
What do you got there?
I want this more
He's
than
still looking.
any other guy out
That's
there.
why I can't do it.
Guys-
Vegas looks beautiful.
Guys,
You
I
ever
will
been?
literally. I've been to Vegas like
So-
5 times.
I know
Not
I'm
once.
gonna get chosen. I'm not 25.
Did you make the top 25?
I was not there for Tough Enough. Tough Enough was there for me.
You think the Lizard made it? You think that guy in the
We're-
yellow
we're
shirt
about to
made the
find
top
out.
25? He doesn't look too happy.
Oh man, what the hell? I can see why.
Some of the Americans do it.
I can see why you're not getting any clear answers. I'm not. I'm throwing that away.
The Lizard with a very disappointing.
I hit the Google box and it gave me like Tough Enough from like last year or something. Like the second season of the new Tough Enough. I'm not doing any more digging. We're out. Now this is the British guys. This is where homie's actually from, right? Isn't he one of these backyard wrestling kids?
I really wouldn't doubt it. They play it like as if they went to Britain and the dude went to Britain to, check out backyard wrestling around the world, I guess. But he's actually from the UK, and he hired a guy from Fiverr to do a little voiceover.
Did he didn't. It wasn't Fiverr. Did he fly over to America and film in America, or did he just? Did he know somebody in America who did the filming in America?
No, he definitely went. He went over there and did it.
I like to pretend it's that kid.
To be more like
That made it. I think that's who in my head it is. Yeah.
Like that guy's hitting up Van Damme.
Yeah. Hello.
If you're from the UK and you
Hello, Mr. Van
you got
Damme.
that sweet accent, you know what I mean? You get
Well, you can't really tell an accent
Through the
over
internet,
like
right?
over or email.
Yeah, you mention it, but Van Damme and like I don't know, touring the world, going backyard to backyard to watch different backyard wrestling federations. That sounds dope, dude. You know what I mean?
It doesn't sound that bad if I'm being honest.
When you're bleeding, it looks so much realer.
He's about to say something.
You're really,
Something
it's really
racy.
intense because like
racy,
edgy,
right?
fans are like,
edgy,
"Holy
maybe a
shit,
little
you're
bit.
bleeding everywhere. That must be insane."
Maybe not. I feel like we're
This
gonna talk
is
over
used for
all of
blading.
the.
It's like
Oh, he's teaching
what
us
the
how to
pro
blade.
Yeah, we're
wrestling
gonna have to
want
watch.
you
Hold
to
on.
know.
Already know.
Take your
They
lessons.
Take a
Brian
razor
Sire,
blade. It's usually not
pay
this
attention.
big. It's usually like half this, like something like that. And they
Get
just
it go
take
on the hairline
corner,
right there.
They stick it in there.
Oh,
well,
maybe
I stick-
don't
I
pay
take it
attention.
this,
He's like an
take the
inch-
corner
oh,
of my
Oh
hair,
God.
And I just pull it across.
All right.
Oh yeah,
this
just do it
here,
on your already cut that you have.
And
Just
you'll
wider
start
and
bleeding.
wider.
If you want to bleed better and thin out your blood, you take a whole
So you
bunch
can
of
stick a
aspirin,
quarter in there.
2
Yeah,
aspirin,
you
Like
hold
Abby.
it. You hold it with your forehead.
and that'll
You just hold
make
it.
you bleed everywhere.
Abdul the Butcher
So
can
I
stick a
take
quarter
aspirin.
in his forehead.
No,
Nuts.
I don't want to
Seen
bleed
it.
everywhere.
Did
I
you?
need all my
Not
blood
in
in my
person,
veins.
no.
No, I thought you seen it in
I've
person.
seen it on
We've
one of
seen-
them
We've seen
horror
Abby. We've seen
videos.
Abby in live.
Hold
Yeah,
our
but you didn't
blades
have a quarter on
since
him.
We don't want
I
to
didn't,
get
for
it
sure.
in our pocket and
I was wearing
in case we
basketball
land
shorts. I
on
don't
it,
like to keep
stab
things
in
Yeah,
our
pockets
leg,
jiggly
or-
change.
Shorts, yeah.
Once, like, say we take like some barbed wire, we stick it on each other's heads,
Right.
and then pull it off.
And then he gives you a
The
little
ref
giggy,
will hand
little
us the
giggy
blade,
giggus in
and then we
there.
just kind of put our hands
Like, why
like
does it
that.
need the
just
blade if they
like
really
that.
like?
Right, if you
rub in the
if
barbed
you take the
wire?
barbed wire and you drag it across
To
the
the guy's
side,
the blade right
if
there,
you don't
the
get
ref
the
will
result
pick
you
it
want,
up.
take a
They
razor
always
blade
do it away from
and
the
just cut
camera.
your own dick. Look at that.
It's out in the open.
And he puffs his cheeks out
He's probably drinking
to push the
beers
blood.
before
a bit
that,
wary
you
just
know.
if something goes wrong or something like that.
That was a whole entire fence.
Yeah, that
Adam
really.
Yoko has trouble finding
Look,
the
he's
razor
pulling,
blade,
he's pulling the
which
gig
is
out of the
concealed
guy's
in his
pocket.
opponent's
What is it?
pocket.
The razor
But when he
blade's
does,
hidden
he
deep in
drops
his
it
jacket.
off, and his opponent blades.
Is his hands tied together? Good God, what
Yeah.
kind of match is this? He zip tied his hands
These
together.
Europeans, they don't play around, Mac. Oh!
So you can't like put your hands up for the chair shot,
yeah,
you
you're
know?
just gonna eat
As the match
Hold on,
continues,
dude,
it is now Adam's turn to
Oh
blade.
man, he gave him a fall away slam down the hill. That seems like something you should probably gig for, right?
He kicked for the followers.
They tried to light they just lit the grass on fire instead.
The fire's dangerous, man.
Oh, that's more dangerous than anything they've done.
No. I guess that's the best way to bump on the
Man.
Like there's rocks. There's so many rocks.
Right.
In that field.
You don't think they're clearing the field out, making sure there's no big
No,
rocks?
not at all.
No, they're just going, this is where we're wrestling.
He is big open, dude.
He's getting a little bit of color.
That's an Iron Mask right there. Almost.
Crimson mask.
Crimson? What is
Crimson. It's a color. That kid is 14 years old.
And he's traveling the country, filming
making
backyard
wrestling documentaries. He's probably
Good on
20.
him.
He's 22. You know what I mean? He just looks young as shit.
Now they're gonna go drink some tea and watch the wrestling matches.
You know, champ.
Can I have some crumpets, please?
He's got a blood moustache.
You've got a blood moustache.
How'd it go?
That was quite good, actually. Didn't really get hurt. We had to miss quite
Didn't
a
really
lot.
get hurt.
Quite a lot of blood.
A little bit of blood.
Still bleeding. It's not stopped bleeding.
You want me to wipe it? You want me to wipe it? Spike Dudley beyond the mat. I don't know if you guys. Do that in the match. Do that in the match. What is he doing? Just dicking around for the cameraman?
Dude, wipe it. Please, for the love of God. Oh, my God, what?
Just shooting star
Did he
nothing.
just-
Yeah, you just.
He just shooting star nothing?
Nothing. Just literally nothing.
That's hilarious. Imagine doing that like as an adult.
No, no, I would be hurt for like a month and a half if I did that. I could probably do it. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
like the athletics. Like I could do that. I could do a moon, but like my God, I would
Wearing
be.
knee pads.
Holy
Like I
cow!
said, I didn't,
Yeah,
but
I would for sure
I
be
did.
wearing knee pads at
That's why I
least.
bled real bad.
Oh, man. Well, that's a crimson mask.
Right here.
For sure.
Yeah.
One of
I
them
mean, that's why that dude.
Fake blood.
The iron is from the blood, right? There's iron
yeah,
in
for
blood.
sure.
Yeah, yeah.
It's hard to sell.
One of his girlfriends is definitely gonna make a racist.
I don't know. I think we already went
coming
past
up.
it. I think we already went past the racist.
I know
comment.
she was in the bathroom when she did it. That's all. I
Oh,
know.
maybe she was.
Yeah, it's
We'll just talk. Look at that dude's forehead, though.
Oh
Him
my-
being scared of something
Dude,
is like
I don't.
me saying I want to be black.
Oh,
Oh,
there it is.
hey.
Well, all we know is that girl definitely doesn't want to be black.
If I'm gonna make it or not.
I'd like to go pro, but it's just I don't really think I would because
There's a dude being power bombed.
yeah, it's too hard.
In the background, yeah.
At this stage, all it is
On the
a bit of
hard
love.
ground.
It's just fun. Won't get hurt, but it's fun.
Oh my God! MPW dude.
Does the N stand for like some weird European town? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I see that. Mashapee?
Usually Mashapee? Like that's M. I was thought you were saying N.
Oh, I think you said M.
Mine's the bottom of pelvis.
No, N.
His pelvis, dude. He landed on his neck.
My bum is severely bruised. I've got a crumpet in my bum and it's bruised.
No, we usually go around.
Stupid.
My
What am I saying?
and,
That's so fucking
Silly,
dumb.
watch
European.
videos
They're just
and see if
being
there's
dumb.
any, possibilities for video captures to put on the internet.
This is the best part, dude. Sitting around with your friends afterwards.
Yeah, watching it and stuff.
Watching it.
Yeah. What's even better is that I get to sit around with my friends and watch these idiots get the shit kicked out of them, and it doesn't have to be me.
Like they're all battered and bruised.
Right. I mean, we used to do this after actual
Raw is,
shows, right?
Raw is
Yeah.
shown on Friday here.
Like everybody would go
And,
back
SmackDown's
to
watch
on
the
Saturday,
tape.
so you
Crave's
usually
house or
go
something like
around
that, and
mine,
everybody
or
would
go
watch the
around
tape
Ross's.
of the
Yeah,
show.
yeah.
You know, just make a night of it.
Good
Watch
times.
wrestling.
We'd put ourselves
make some
over and
comments,
bury everybody else.
make fun of their
Kind of like we do
wrestling,
now. Hey.
And
What you talking about? What you talking about, Willis?
It's mostly just me. Sorry, folks.
Oh my God!
DL.
Just hit him with some
Seemed like
wood.
it hurt
That was
so
just wood. Gonna smash this dude with some wood.
Man, I wish I could still just like grab somebody and throw him through a fence down a hill. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, you get mad when I do stuff like that to you.
Back in California,
But now you're saying that you.
We gotta do it in the confines of the backyard wrestling. You know what I mean? Wrestling.
Wrestling. I know what you mean, buddy.
Like if I can get my worst like enemy, like some douchebag I don't like,
to the Golden
just grab him
Dragon.
and throw him down a hill,
You be like that.
and then like, hey, we're wrestling, you know?
Hey, we're just doing a little grappling.
Just a little wrestling.
Trevor appears from behind a bush wearing a referee shirt.
Sure. The cops will say, "Oh, okay, cool,
Okay,
man.
okay.
Good move, dude."
I come out from behind the stop sign holding a camera, like, oh, we're making movies.
Right?
There's working, baby.
XRW. Lizard's trying to.
Lizard's trying to improve himself. He's trying to get some better bookings.
Yeah.
Featured. He was on Tough Enough.
I wonder,
legit promotion.
I wonder if he was on Tough Enough or if he was just. You think they like showed a quick clip of him?
Like at all?
On the actual
No,
show, you're
probably
saying.
not.
You don't think so?
I don't. Maybe.
Wait, you're saying they brought him there to make him look like an idiot, right? Why not put the idiot on TV?
Like do one of them.
Wait, just real quick, during everybody's like interview, because he for sure did some hisses, right?
No, apparently the promoter doesn't
don't see him as a pro.
The Lizard. He
being
wants
the
to
Lizard.
improve on the gimmick. He wants to make him the Golden Dragon.
Okay.
So they're trying on the mask now.
At least in my view.
You think this is going to be a good fit?
They had to cut the top off of his mask for all that hair. It must be hard. It must be hard to yeah.
Proceed.
I wish I had a
more
mask
and
to
more
let my hair
nervous.
breathe. You know what I mean?
Like a hole, you mean?
It's all like
Street Fighters do is
squished up in there.
they know the difference
tied up.
That's what happens when you grow an afro,
if you
bro.
mess up mask, that's what you're gonna
That
get.
afro you
Street
got,
Fighter,
it
they're just gonna
fits
take
weird
you
in that
down,
mask.
Put you in a hold and just break you.
He's a
You know what I'm
shooter.
saying?
He's worried about his.
He's worried about.
He's worried about that guy.
Some of these new guys shooting on him.
No, the guys from the new promotion. They're not new.
that's what
These
I
are
mean.
real trained. He's a shooter, brother.
Yeah.
Are you worried
This
about
guy,
wrestling?
Cue Ball.
No, I'm not. I trust him 100%.
He looks like
I don't
Cue
know
Ball
the
from
guys.
back in the day.
And professionally,
The old Yankee Pro
I don't
Wrestler.
think
Yes.
I trust him. You know
Cue
what I'm
Ball.
saying?
He had a
I think
yellow
say that he
ball on
actually
his
is-
tights.
He wants to
His
do
name
it
was
and
Cue
all
Ball.
Tights, right?
You know,
Yeah,
he
yeah.
wants to wrestle
I don't know if
and
that was
become a
like.
great
It had to have
wrestler.
been right.
was pissed.
Well, basically, I've
It
never
was
seen him
probably
wrestle.
white at first. I'm gonna ask
So this is my first time
Maverick
wrestling
Wild.
against
He
him.
knows. He knows
I
Cue
think
Ball.
he's been
I'm
trained
gonna
good
ask
enough.
him.
I'm
Mav.
willing to wrestle him. There's no problem.
Trust him, man.
He likes to wrestle hard and shoot fight. And if you mess up match, then he's gonna hurt you. That's not what wrestling is based on. Wrestling is based
that
on
is not. You're
working with
right,
a partner, working
Ronaldo.
together, not going out there trying to kill somebody.
Trying to kill
And I have a
somebody.
kid, you know.
What if you decide not to
And then he's
wrestle
like, I gotta eat
between Renegade
these fries
Wrestling?
before they get cold, bro.
Well, I haven't really planned it out, but I got a backup plan where
What's his backup?
I'm just gonna lie. Can't do it.
gonna lie.
Broke my knee playing basketball.
Hurt my knee playing basketball.
I
Tell
can't
my
make it,
wrist
brother.
out,
It blew my
you know,
knee out.
You know, I mean,
Shooting
but I
some
really don't wanna do
threes.
this, my heart's not into it, and I feel like that. I mean,
It already
he
seems like
could be a great
the Lizard has
wrestler,
made up his
or
mind.
sorry
Oh, he's
wrestler,
not
or
doing
He's definitely not
He's
doing
not
it.
doing
guy
it.
wrestle.
He is not
If
doing
I
the
do
Golden
decide to
Dragon
drop out,
gimmick.
They probably will be mad at me, and they probably will never let me wrestle.
Never let him
again.
wrestle again.
But,
Blew a shot right there.
I'd rather be safe than sorry.
Probably not, right? See, the Lizard decided not to wrestle with XR.
Yeah, you
I
can tell.
reflected on all the injuries I had seen. In England, an ambulance had been
In
called by an
England, we
adult
watch these
female
jolly chaps
bystander.
get all jacked up.
Seemed a bit dizzy. No, he's a bit fine. He's fine.
In
Is that why they called
California,
the ambulance? 'Cause
the
that
kid
dude
was
was
dropped on
a
his
bit
head
dizzy?
and rushed to the
I
hospital.
got a bit dizzy.
Luckily, he
Call
survived.
I don't even know what do they call
I
ambulances there.
learned a lot of the secrets of
Something
backyard
stupid,
wrestling.
crumpet mobiles.
None got to me more than the secret
No, the
behind the
telly-
storyline.
trolley.
of
Call a
three
tr-
stages
call a
of
trolley.
Hell
I've
2.
become a bit woozy.
The storyline of 3 Stages of Hell 2 is my brother's been
A
beaten all of
second
his
3
life.
stages of hell?
And
How many?
by my
That's
mother,
6
and it's
stages of
time
hell.
for him to, stand
Well,
up
they say
and not
Dante's
take it
got
anymore.
what 7?
The
Seven-
storyline is
Seven
based a lot
stages
on
of hell, right?
actually mainly on
Who's Dante?
It's
stuff
a
me
thing.
and Justin
You
have
look
went
it up.
through.
Once the show's
a
over,
totally
look up
different
Dante's
Stages of hell?
Stages of Hell and
You know,
look up
growing up,
who
I
won
was
Tough
beaten
Enough
a lot.
Metal
2.
band?
He put me in a lot of pain.
It sounds like
and
metal band, right?
in a way,
Dante's
I
Stages
guess
of
that was
Hell.
his way of showing me his love and showing me
Well, this is
the
what
way he
it
felt
all,
about me,
like all the
and,
family history comes up to this final
it just
stage of hell.
The
it
last
brings back
stage of hell,
memories,
number
you know,
6.
of
That's where it all goes
love.
down, man.
That may sound sick, but the only thing that will always be there was pain. So I figured
Do you
if
remember
it's going to be the
feeling
only thing
like
there
a-
for me,
Like a
why not
kid
make it
that
a good
just
thing?
like the world was against
why not
them
make it
and
a thing that
everything
that
hurt,
Me?
life was
enjoy?
darkness.
Yeah, I
and,
still
or
feel like
thing
that
I can
now.
live with?
you know. So you
So while out in the desert,
showed it
just-
through
just
backyard
thinking,
wrestling.
No.
pain is my only
Mostly
friend.
through
Pain is
drugs
the only
and
thing that will
alcohol.
always be there for me.
What? Backyard wrestling, brother. That's
I'm
the
making
answer.
jokes. I'm making
How my
jokes here,
character
people.
started to evolve.
He's all right, everyone.
You'll see blood trickle down his face.
Somebody who's
You'll
not
see
alright.
how sick and sadistic
This guy
I truly
right
can
here.
be.
Have a nice day.
He told me he was sending me away to a camp, you know, because I was a bad kid,
Mankind, bro.
and we proceeded to
Not to have a nice
start
day,
fighting in my
Mankind.
room.
Probably like
And we
the
went fist to
the
fist.
light on.
And then
I'm
he
coming
picked me
home.
up
That mankind.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
and literally tossed me into a mirror that stood, you know, it was a
It was a
sliding
nice mirror too.
Stood about 6 feet tall.
Damn, 6 feet tall. That is a nice
symbolizes the
mirror. Full body boy.
This shit's
And-
not pricey. Not too.
Not too pricey back in
It
2002.
doesn't bring back bad memories. It brings back memories of times when, you know,
Times is
bad
tough.
things have happened, but I've
Did his
been
mom
through
cut
it.
the promo
You know,
yet?
I've walked through it.
She's about to do it
I'm
right
past
now,
it.
right?
What did you say? I couldn't hear you.
His mom works on her
The
promo
pit will be just like that
skills. She
mirror.
does a dope
I'll walk
promo.
away from it, and I'll show that I'm stronger. than
Leading
that.
up to this.
Barabbas.
Barabbas. What an awesome name. Oh my god.
Put it out.
Put
The
it
pain
out
I
for
take my
sure.
matches last maybe at the most a day afterwards.
Bro, he had to go to the hospital.
The pain I've taken in the past lasts a lifetime.
At the local park.
Just at a local park. Police were called. They brought a trampoline with them. How did you do that? They were arrested for disorderly conduct and
Bro, they were
destruction.
laying a table on
What property did they destruct, though?
that table.
It was their own table.
Oh yeah.
You can destroy your own
He
property.
jumped off the jungle gym.
Scar now has a girlfriend.
Table. Oh, he quit the biz?
He no longer is allowed to wrestle in the backyard.
Good, dude. It's better that way, believe me.
The Lizard started training in Sacramento, baby.
Now. But he's paying his dues, dude.
Putting in that work.
Oh, yeah. That's not that bad.
No, I mean, it's not the best, though. I mean, that kind of sucks. We were very lucky to have wrestling schools
Wrestling
very
school
close
down
to
the
us.
street.
Right, yeah. At one point, it was literally like we could walk to where wrestling training
Right
was.
from the party mansion. Yeah,
Standing outside
2002.
of the historic Colonial Theater.
I'm sure this documentary helped.
SPW Showcase Pro Wrestling.
presents
See
Wrestling
the
is
Bizarro
Entertainment.
version.
Yeah, it's the Bizarro. That's
Now,
the Bizarro
there's a newcomer
Blackheart and the Bizarro
making
Don
his
Vega.
debut in Supreme Pro Wrestling tonight. You know, I've never been one to like the good guys, but I've got to know. These people want to know. Who
These guys are
is
cutting a
this
promo
flying
just
lizard?
for the documentary cameras, too. You know what I mean? Like,
skillful and trained
I love that,
wrestler
like,
is on the
that
card of
gimmick that guy
SPW.
has.
While
With
his
the
name's not yet
it's
on
like
the poster,
all
he's
the
taking
pro
part
wrestling
in the
yeah,
wrestling match,
everybody has
which is
something.
where
Like
one by
every
one,
local
wrestlers
area
enter
has
the
that
Has a
ring
guy.
guy
to beat
just
the
like
last
that.
Yeah,
man
yeah.
standing.
There it is. Lizard rocking his black t-shirt.
Plain black tee, baby. No, at least it's not a Coyote Ugly shirt this time.
Is that guy from the Pride in the back? Look just like him. It's that chin goatee. Anyone who has that chin goatee? Fans going wild, dude.
You talking about the score?
Yeah, the score. That's what it was. Yeah.
GPA from the score.
Yeah. That's
Oh, a quick suck it from the mask guy.
These guys are like, he's messing up.
Yeah, I don't know.
They got they're both body forms. They have both
Similar body forms.
Yeah, that could be
Look, left arm on that suplex.
Oh.
Good job, Lizard.
His match isn't going to last very
training's
long,
paying
but
off.
the memory of his debut will probably be with him forever.
Hell yeah, and he's immortalized forever in this documentary.
He is a very heavy part of the documentary. I assume he probably owns
Time to
multiple
go,
copies,
kid.
right? What's he gonna hit him with? Oh no, he's gonna hit him with Vertebreaker.
Dangerous.
This is not something you should be giving to somebody. I mean, it was safe.
Somehow
It was safe.
the Lizard took a back bump on that one.
Yeah, it was a
Very
safe. Eliminated, but look at him.
There it is.
Hit a quick rock and roll pose.
Mr. Monday Night.
Mr. Pay-Per-View.
Oh, Mr. Pay-Per-View.
It's gonna shock the world, baby. That's right.
Yeah, shock the world.
I'm not gonna lie though, that looked like a pretty dope place to
For sure.
to have
that
a
was
show.
awesome.
Yeah.
I like the marquees outside.
And what did the marquee say? It says pro wrestling.
Made a big time Lizard, finally did it. Now, how many matches do you think the Lizard
it's
had
a
after
friendly
that?
thing,
Oh,
just like
man.
anything else.
Dozens
Everybody
probably,
wins.
right?
I mean, in
I
football,
hope
you
so,
get
man.
concussions,
Got
broken
himself
arms,
some
same
sweet
thing.
Lizard gear.
Those two
how it
girls.
goes. You can't train to do something.
Do you think they're still involved in wrestling?
Everybody's
No,
gonna
I don't
get
think
hurt
so.
eventually.
Like either of
Probably
them?
got 12
Look
kids.
at these kids.
You cutting an
that
Andy
are
Kaufman promo?
breaking their bodies.
Yeah, a little bit.
In their yard.
Like I died.
Like
right
I feel
there.
bad
Yeah,
for
yeah,
them
that was
because
brain
I know
injuries.
that when they're
Oof.
18 years old and they're old enough to where they could really do something, especially because a lot of the kids are really good and they have a lot of potential. I feel bad for them because I know what they're doing to their bodies. And
Yeah,
at
I
such a
feel
young
bad for him
age,
too,
too.
Rob.
Yo, dude, his neck hit the side of the ring.
A little entertaining,
I don't know. I don't know
just like, watching,
what age I made the turn
police car chases
from
on
like,
TV, you know, it's
don't
kinda
tell me
like,
what to
oh
do,
my
old
God,
man,
that's crazy.
to
But
like,
to
oh my
me,
God, what the hell are they doing?
it has
Like
nothing to
Rob
do
Van
with
Dam's
wrestling.
right.
The further-
Yeah, Van Dam.
further away you
Yeah,
get
I don't
from
know what at
wrestling,
what
the
point
less
I was
happy
like, I
am.
agreed with Robert here.
If you
Robert
don't
Van
like this,
Dammington.
fuck off.
He just told
Because
Van
we're
Dam
gonna
to
stay here
screw
and
off.
we're gonna be here.
Me?
forever.
No, I did
Him,
not.
him.
Oh, I don't know if he did or not.
I wasn't listening. I think he did. That's a dope song. Stock. Dude,
That
he
was just a dude doing a flip. That was not
backwards.
Yeah, but it was.
He did it in reverse though.
We have to watch this whole documentary backwards now. What the hell's going on?
They're just playing it over
Yes,
again.
what?
but-
Yes, what?
Van Dam, still the man to this day.
I mean, yeah, Van Dam, one of my.
Still the man.
He's one of the very few of my favorites who haven't broken my heart.
Yeah, for sure. Many have, many have.
Is this it? Is there anything? You're the
I
expert
think that
here.
This is it.
This is it.
We're
Wait.
watching it online, so we can't watch the special features.
Right.
But it's just mainly Van Dam saying more about the body stuff.
I
and-
would do
What, the special features?
yeah, it's a lot of Van Dam, like.
What was this guy talking? Hold on.
Or involved eating people.
Eating people. All
that
right.
what he said?
Yeah, that's how it ended. Right? We watched the whole thing apparently. Bam, folks. There it was. That's the backyard.
Many quotables from that one.
Mac, I gotta ask you, buddy.
Up at par with Beyond the Mat training one.
I don't know about
That one has many, but
Yeah, I don't
this one
know.
had a few good ones.
I mean,
not the thumbtacks.
Not the thumbtacks. Yeah. What else we
That
got?
guy said some racist stuff.
That's not quotable. That's the opposite of quotable stuff.
You gotta dedicate this match to Ryan.
Right. But I think only like 2 people understand that joke. Right? It's me and you.
Yeah. That's it.
That's it. That's all the
That's all I
quotables,
got.
right? That's all
Yeah.
the quotables. I don't know. I gotta say, man, I gotta give this one 7 out of 10 light tubes.
Yeah, dude.
Or like 188 out of 200 thumbtacks. You know what I mean? Like pretty
That's a lot of
solid.
thumb-
Pretty
I-
solid.
I liked it a lot, and then it's because of the background. Because we're backyard wrestlers. You want to hold my hand?
No, I want you to talk into the microphone.
It's because we're backyard wrestlers.
I don't want you to scream into the microphone. I just
Alright.
want you to talk into it.
No, because I can relate. Yeah, that's what the word out. The relate.
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
the word I was looking for.
Yeah.
I felt like we've been there. We've bumped on the hard grass. Yeah,
I mean, yeah.
The
Yeah.
tables.
I did light tubes in school. They had nothing to do with backyard wrestling. We talked about this earlier.
Yeah, but it was inspired by
Sure.
backyard wrestling
Yeah.
for sure.
It was inspired by wrestling for sure. Yeah.
D-Dog did some backyard wrestling, right?
A little bit. A little bit.
He took on some fellow referees in the backyard. They're having a referee off.
I understand. Yeah.
All
yeah.
the referees are
Do we plan
wrestling.
on showing that or something? Like,
No,
is that
I'm
like something you plan
I'm
on
just
doing?
saying. You know, he used to step in the ring once in a while.
No, he didn't. It wasn't even a ring. It wasn't even a ring.
Trinity's not gonna pull it up.
I'm
you're
not
gonna have
pulling
to
it up.
ask
Yeah,
him
yeah.
personally.
That's gonna have to be an after we record. Like maybe if you're lucky, I'll pull it up for you. kind
That's
of
for the
situation.
Patreon.
We don't have a Patreon. Not yet.
That's for the Patreon. After this, we're watching that stuff on the Mack Cast Patreon.
Now,
that
Mac,
doesn't exist.
Are you gonna let them know about your OnlyFans or?
No, I am not, because that also doesn't exist. But what does exist is Reunion Wrestling is back, baby, with Stars and Strikes.
That's right. Saturday, July 5th, Mac, 369 Hope Street, Fall River, Massachusetts. Stars and Strikes, baby.
The 4th of July celebration continues with more pows and bangs for Stars and Strikes as Mack Attack steps back in the ring. Me and you, brother, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling ring ready. I probably could have stretched a little more, but we're in there either way, whether our bones hurt and we can barely walk, or whether we're going to be in full force that night, baby, we're taking on Scott Levesque and the Bitter Club.
Man, I was trying to make. I was gonna make a joke, but it was like
I
3 minutes ago. Yeah, you just kept going with the same information you said just right before that.
That's how excited I am.
It's
about
uncontainable.
Scott
Your excitement is uncontainable.
I'm just wondering how it's gonna go down because Scott Levesque's a professional wrestler, as we are. But
Yeah, we talk about this every week. We have a match. You should go to reunionwrestling.com and pick up some tickets. Pick up some VIP passes, and maybe we don't have to talk about how we're going to wrestle in that same match. And that darn Scott Levesque, he's really going to get me this time. Every episode. God damn, dude.
Every episode. Dick Lane's going to be action.
There we go. Let's talk about some other people. Dick Lane, Vern Vacallo, Anthony Stone, the space trucker Stephen Broad.
He's a space trucker now?
Yeah. He no longer has anything to do with apples and cinnamon.
No.
He's pimping around in space, baby.
I want to see some of that action at Reunion Wrestling Stars and Strikes, baby.
That's right, Mac. And you got anything else going on? Or?
Not currently. We got new episodes of the Mack Cast.
That's right. Make sure you like
weekly.
And subscribe on YouTube, on
subscribe.
Spotify. Make sure you're watching these episodes on Facebook.
Yeah. And like the subscribe. You gotta like the subscribe.
You have to like the subscribe?
Yes, sir. That's how it's.
I didn't know you could do that. It's like
Every week we
and
say
subscribe.
Like and subscribe.
No. Like and subscribe.
The
pal.
button, you gotta like it, and you push it.
I don't know what the hell you're talking
With your
about, man.
finger.
I'm going to have to wrap this up because you're just talking nonsense at this
Wrap
point.
it up, baby.
He yabbed too much during the documentary. He's running on fumes now.
Dude, remind them to like the subscribe.
Make sure you like the subscribe so
Yes.
this guy shuts the fuck up.
Dude, it's hard to pronounce. I need you to say it.
Make sure you like and subscribe.
Yeah. Right. The Mack Cast.
Everybody have a good night, I guess.